Welcome back, guys.
Literally, as soon as I hit record. Keep that in the editing, Alex. All right, what's up? Welcome back. No, okay. So today we are running some more Shadowdark. Today's basically just gonna be a little one-shot dungeon. I'm gonna drag the players through, and I might throw in a couple crazy homebrew stuff. A couple stuff. What are these? What are words? I might throw in some homebrew things for fun. We'll see what happens, but the whole thing will generally be normal. So yeah, whatever. Let's go. Let's introduce some characters. Yeah, Homer, all you, buddy.
All right, I hope you're ready for this because I had one word of inspiration and it got way too far. All right, so I will be playing Ordle Ironclaw. He's a sea turtle and a free folk from the Sea Wolf clan. Lawful and devout worshiper of Odin, Ordle was once the door guard of a famous jarl from the north. Stoic and scarred, his job was primarily to stare down guests before they entered. One fateful night during a celebration, Ordle was distracted by some flirty, sweet young turtle-tear, Hale, while his jarl was brutally publicly murdered. Now Ordle travels the drylands in exile in search of great treasure to return to the new jarl in hopes of redemption. Secretly he misses home, never shedding a tear or cracking a smile because of his love of dry humor.
Okay, awesome. All right, unfortunately you have to follow that up.
So my character may not be as interesting as that, but his name is Rylus. He's someone who came straight out of the woods. Honestly, before he started walking and talking, he was actually just a plant in the woods. And the deity Lyora ended up getting in a great battle, bleeding on this plant, and ended up giving it sentience. So now he walks the woods trying to honor Lyora's path. But in all reality, I'm just a shaman trying to do my part.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Okay, next on my list is Ben. Welcome back, Ben. First off.
Yes, thank you. Oh boy. My character's name is Gillette. He's named after the men's razor brand. Anyway, so his dad is from France or whatever our universe's version of France is, they eat baguettes and say oui. His mom is from Sweden or whatever our universe is. But anyway, he's a pretty normal dude. He's a human, and he's actually wanted. He's a fugitive for jaywalking many times and refusing to use normal sidewalks. He also has an identity crisis because he's like, am I Swedish? Am I French? I don't know. Keeps him up at night. But yeah, that's Gillette for you.
Okay, great.
The best a man can get.
The best a man can get.
And I feel like he just like, they're like, one more jaywalk, dude, one more. And he was like, walks out of the courthouse and jaywalks.
All right, and Chris.
Well, I don't have a detailed backstory like everyone else does.
I didn't know they'd hit you with that. Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm playing Lantis. He's a grave warden. So Lantis, he was once a priest, and he was doing some work down in the mausoleum. I don't know how to say the word. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he was doing some work down there, and something happened. There was like a collapse of whatever, and he got buried under a pile of rubble, and they thought he was they took him for dead, but he survived actually. And while everyone was up top, in the church area, Lantis showed up, but with no memory. He has amnesia, and he now is more of a dark type priest who can control the undead.
Cool. That's pretty good backstory for not having a backstory. That's pretty good. All right.
Did he just eat his way out? Is that what?
He controlled some. I don't know. Yeah, that.
Yep. That's what happened to him. All right. So let's get you guys cooking. Let's get you crawlers crawling. Here we go. I'm not ready.
I don't have control of my token, by the way.
Oh my gosh. As in like you won't be able to move him, or you don't have control over him?
I can't move him.
I can't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Should be better now.
Yeah, he works now.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
He was working the whole time. I don't know what you're complaining about. Okay. So the situation. 3 nights ago, the frontier logging village of reusing a name from a previous DC20 episode, by the way. So that's just how it is. 3 nights ago, the frontier logging village of Oakhaven was hit by a massive blizzard. Under the cover of the whiteout, a raiding party struck, but these weren't standard Gnoll scavengers looking for livestock. They were organized, brutal, and they didn't kill on sight. They wielded heavy iron chains and dragging hooks. They took 12 villagers alive, hauling them screaming into the freezing dark, the Shadowdark. The local militia tracked the dragging bloody footprints and cart ruts through the snow. The trail ends at the base of a jagged cliff face, leading directly into the ruined, sunken foundations of the old Observatory of the Frost Shell. Okay. Why are you guys interested? You heard about the story and whatever, but given your backstories, anything could make sense, but there is a reasonable bounty at stake here. There is, of course, the vengeance of a few of survivors of the Oakhaven raid. And then there's, plain and simple, just the opportunist view here, where you guarantee if this is a horde of intelligent raiding creatures, they're going to have some treasures locked up in their, lair or wherever they're hanging out. So you've got some motivation to work with, whatever makes sense for you. But that's the bulk of it. Any questions? Perfect.
You said they just do
two. Well, they did. They at least took 12 villagers hostage.
Okay.
It's quite a few. That's like, I don't know how big this village was. That might have been like a quarter of the village, who knows? So here's the next bit. The biting wind, as you guys are traveling to get to this place regardless, the biting wind whips the snow into just a blinding frenzy. But the trail is impossible to miss. It is painted in broad, ugly strokes of frozen blood and deep dragging furrows of heavy chains. So as you are kind of following this trail, you get to the point where you kind of just you're standing before the shattered stone archway of the Observatory of the Frost Shell. And once a place of stargazing and like scholars and stuff, it is now nothing but a gaping black maw leading deep into the earth. And really, even like as soon as you're kind of getting to this place, like maybe the entrance or around the entrance area, as you're kind of coming in and, checking things out, right away, just in the cold air around you, the smell, oh boy, the smell is just like it's a just suffocating mix of wet fur and rotting meat and something else too. You can't quite place it. It's like a faint, almost metallic stench, like sulfur or burning copper or something, but you can't really nail it down. Okay, that's all you get for now. Sorry, I almost read some important stuff, but we'll get there when we get there. So that's where we're starting. You're kind of at the entrance of this place. What do you guys, how you feeling? What are we doing here?
Feeling good. So if we're at the entrance of the place, I'm going to assume we like just walked in, maybe like to get out of the cold. And so I'd just be like looking around at everyone more or less like, does anyone need a healing? Anyone need a blessing? Can I help you all? Just like kind of beating on my shamanic drum just a little bit, trying to like set the mood for recovery in this specific room.
I like that. For the record, we'll say that your characters do know each other at least a little bit. So, feel free to metagame the things that you feel appropriate. You'd have knowledge amongst each other, like, that I'm good at being stealthy or whatever, stuff like that. So feel free to metagame that crap. Otherwise, the general marching order for our loose, but at least for our frame of reference for initiative, would be Homer, Alex, Ben, Chris, generally speaking.
Okay.
Is that how it appears for you guys on Discord? I'm just curious. Like the cameras?
Yeah.
Yes. I was wondering if it's the same for all of us or not, because that's really convenient. So that's the initiative order. That's perfect. So, yeah. So you guys are entering, you're able to step into like this first like dugout room of this old abandoned observatory. And first off, it's dark, of course. It's like you've got a little bit of light coming in from outside, but other than that, there's no light from inside the place. So you walk in and you can vaguely see the room you're in and like some of the rooms surrounding, rooms labeled 4 and 2 there. You can kind of look into a little bit as well. So what are you seeing? The room you're in, of course, is all like immediately unsettling. You're noticing the archway itself kind of like heading in. It's like strung with a few different humanoid like rib cages, kind of acting as like a almost just like a macabre. Is that a word? Macabre of wind chimes,
macabre.
almost.
I know.
You guys know it's one of those words.
You're along the right lines. I don't know.
Anyway,
Like
it's
macrame, maybe.
yeah, something like that. It's a hanging thing. It's like wind chimes, but more artistic. But it's really just like humanoid rib cages and a few other small bones. They kind of just like clink together like dried wood almost. Other than that, it's just like dead silent where you are. The room you're in is old, musty. There's like covered in bits of ice in the corners. There's some old frozen moss on the walls. The floor is a little bit slick with different like spatters of ice here and there and old slimy vegetation. And like I said, it's dark as heck. So now your turn. Take it away.
Yes. Smells so nice and like I'm at home here. Bring the death to me.
You, sir, are insane. My roots can't handle this.
What's your character's name again, Chris?
Lantis.
Lantis. I'm just gonna put your name on here.
Dude, yeah, if you want to name all the characters real quick, because
Did I not have it on here?
Oh, there it is. I didn't see it earlier. I might even like drop nameplates on everyone actually real quick too.
Yeah.
Oh, you were already on it, weren't you?
Lantis is creeping me out again. Someone set a light.
No lights. I love the death. Dark.
I like it when it's the other things that are dying, not me.
Don't worry. I'll turn you into my little meat puppet if you die.
You're not.
That would be. I'm hoping that won't be my fate.
Yes, pup.
I'm just gonna
Foreshadowing.
take one step away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to bail.
So there is an actual spell for the Grave Warden where you put off a stench that people have to make a con check near you. But I didn't.
Ew.
I didn't have.
Nice.
That's awesome.
You're lucky because I could have had that makes you puke on command too.
Very good. Very good. Well, I guess
So,
firstly,
Yeah,
What
while
do you
we're
guys-
standing here, I'll just light my only torch.
you already knew where I was going. Okay. That sounds good. So,
All right, let me
Ro-
get going.
how do you say your
Wait,
character's
wait.
name, Alex?
Ryless.
Okay, that makes sense. Rylus. Okay. 1 hour torch timer. Set.
How many torches
Good
do
to
we
go.
have with us, guys?
Just says one. I don't know if they come in bundles of 3 or not, but if they don't,
don't.
I just have one.
I have 2 in my pack.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so the torch is
Dylan,
lit.
Did you remember to bring the torches this time?
So I have okay. So hey, just so you guys know, I have caltrops, grappling hooks, iron spikes, rope, and 2 torches.
Nice.
I have the exact same kit.
I have caltrops, crowbar, and grappling hook.
Okay. Does anyone
Yes.
have oil?
No, but I have a flask, empty bottle.
I have no space. Actually, I'm gonna drop something. I'm gonna drop one thing, and then I'm gonna take oil before we get started.
Good
Okay.
idea.
Okay, nice. It doesn't matter too much, but if we're all locked in, we got one torch lit currently from Rylus. So that's good. So you guys can see the room you're in, and you might even get glimpses of the rooms beside you as well, as they are technically like open hallways there. There are not doors blocking them necessarily or anything. So at a quick glance, you'll notice that in room 2 there, you can already see that there are a couple just like piled up things of what looks kind of just like clothes maybe and straw or something. It's just like kind of debris almost in the corner. And you're noticing that there are 4 largish creatures just like sleeping on that pile of things. And you're going to recognize these creatures as the crawlers that you are, as they're a relatively common but frightful nuisance. They are gnolls. So they are like hyena werewolves kind of deal. And there's just like 4 of them just like sleeping in that room on that junk. But you're also noticing there's a few different things of like shiny bits in other piles of undetermined things currently in that room. So room 2 has 4 sleeping gnolls and some shiny bits. Room 4, they're next to you. You see kind of also just sloppily strewn about the room. There are a couple piles of what looks to be like rusted armor and backpacks, some more torn clothing perhaps. And that's about all you can see from here. So at a quick glance, that's what you're looking at the rooms next to you.
You know, it'd be a real shame if we accidentally dropped the torch on the Gnoll's bedding.
I think we should probably take out the gnolls. We don't want them to be a problem for us when they show up later or when we do. Does anyone have any sneak attacks?
Okay. So we have So we have Knolls, and you said Knolls in room 2.
Yep.
I don't have any sneak stuff at all, guys. But
That
what
makes no sense.
what I would do is well, I'll wait till my turn. Sorry.
I have one spell that's like a hold them down spell with roots and stuff.
Just quickly update it to my stuff because I actually realized I had a weapon that I couldn't use. So I quickly just switched that. So I do have an oil flask now. And also for my sea wolf thing, I picked Odin. So I gain 1d4 hit points every time I kill an enemy.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Each day I pick a different old god to be on my side, basically.
That's sick. That's cool.
So what is your binding thing? Wait, was it room 2 or 4? I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I know you're busy. Room 2 has 4 gnolls in it that seem to be sleeping.
The other piles with shiny stuff.
Yes. Yep. And room 4 is just some like piles of armors, backpacks, clothing, that kind of stuff.
The stuff they didn't want. So how does your spell work?
It says, you awaken the spirits of the plants, entwining foes in a near radius within the chance range. Targets are limited to move at close range, but targets are limited to move at close range only, but they can still perform actions. Targets can escape if they pass a strength check versus your last chanting check.
Okay. I like the idea of trying to like sneak in and just like coup de grace all of them.
Yeah. Gives them a little bit of wiggle room. I was hoping it'd keep them in place.
Anyone else have a suggestion? You guys remember last time was pretty bad, so let's try to do this one different.
So are we going to just for my purposes, are we going to do this kind of like in turn order, or are we going to like free form kind of and only go into like a turn order at combat?
Yeah, it's a loose turn order.
Okay.
It's basically just like whatever's happening, whoever's turn it is has the final say, pretty much.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's whatever.
Welcome.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
No, I just want. Cool. Then I'm going to cast a spell, a spectral scythe, a spectral scythe is what I'm going to cast.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a weapon thing for me that I can keep around for 10 turns. So I'm just going to do that now and get that out.
Okay.
And it's a DC 11 for me to cast. But yeah, I'm just going to have this. If you guys are wanting to attack, I'll be ready.
That's actually a good point. Who's the front liner? Who would like raise their hand to be the front liner if that was the situation?
Probably me, depending on what Gillette's class is. What type?
I think I'm a fighter, so I can frontline too.
I think me and you. Then yeah.
Okay. Then,
So this one.
In that case, I'm just gonna, as if this was a routine that we had, I'm just gonna like use a little bit of energy to make a berry grow out of one of my shoulders and pluck it. And then if somebody eats this berry, they'll at least gain 1 HP. So it'll be like a keep it in the back of your mouth type thing. And if you get hurt, chop down. Like one of those things that a military guy would do. So like that's like a thing we do.
That's awesome.
You made
I like
you
that.
made 1 berry.
Yeah, I made 1 berry.
I think Gillette should take it this time.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, I can just like
If
put it in
you
my
guys
pocket.
have some kind of ranged attack, I have an amazing ability where I can plug up this hole and be very hard to hit, and you guys just can kill him from range.
Unfortunately, no ranged here.
A shield wall.
I do have my blowgun.
That's true.
Okay.
Hey, are we getting any luck tokens to start with?
Yeah. You all get one luck token to start with. Goodness.
Cool. I'm going to use my luck token because I just cast my spell that I have advantage with at mastery, and I failed it twice. So I'm going to use my luck token.
That's crazy.
All right. Sounds good. That's.
I'm glad
really
you
funny.
answered. I'm glad you answered that before you saw the rolls.
I actually already saw the rolls, but didn't even think about. I didn't even think about it. I didn't know what they were for, so I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, great, nice. All right, tier 1.
That's
okay,
right.
sweet.
That is a success.
Good Lord, hey, let me get the low rolls out, guys. You guys get the high rolls. Let me get the low rolls out. Okay.
Okay.
So
2, 3, 8. I mean, it's almost exponential improvement. Just saying.
So my spectral side that I have, it's a weapon for me essentially that I can move up to near distance.
Okay,
and
nice.
I can actually cast spells through it too if need, like touch spells if I needed to.
Sick. That's awesome.
Yep.
So if I blocked the path, 2 of you can attack behind me with your scythe flying in, and then the blowgun, and then we could have Rylus, or sorry,
You nailed
you
it.
could watch our back because we might be behind.
So there's stuff in the room 4, right? You guys said there's stuff in there like clothes and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, then let's get all that. Let's get all that in as quietly as we can. Kind of block this area here. Throw some oil on it, set it on fire, and then they can't get through.
What if I?
Or get them to come over there and then set it on fire.
Oh, okay. I have an oil flask, so I could effectively like set a trap here, and like spread my oil however many spaces the GM will allow me here. Then I'll be here, and you guys start searching, and I will just watch while you guys search, probably. And then if they wake up, or we intentionally wake them up, they come charging forward, light the fire, start picking them off.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
I'm down with that.
If we're just going to go the trap route, then let's go all the way. I have a bag of caltrops. So there's a oil that we hopefully catch them on fire with. And then afterwards, hopefully they'll fall into caltrops. So if we can do the bing bang boom with that, that'd be cool.
How many resources do we want to use on these 4 gnolls is my only...
Because we got a long ways to go. I got to think of caltrops myself. So
okay.
If they don't go over the caltrops, you can always theoretically pick them up.
You said we're familiar with gnolls. Like, how scary do we remember them being?
They are, in this world at least, they are. I mean, I guess here, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Sure.
Or I guess any of you can really, if you want to do that. Any or all of you. What about gnolls?
Land lover dogs. I don't remember.
16.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's high enough to know a decent amount about gnolls. So you've encountered them before. They're a more savage goblin, almost, really. So they've typically, metagame speaking, they're going to run anywhere between like 10 and 14 AC, roughly. If they're like really armored up or some like monster of a gnoll, it might be worse. But generally, that's what you're looking at. Roughly around 5 HP. Nothing too crazy as far as HP goes. They attack. Their attacks typically aren't even that crazy, but they can like pack up and get kind of gross because they're in groups kind of thing. And that they use those as tactics too. So that's what you know about gnolls.
Yeah, they're decently dangerous, but they're not super bad. So yeah, the idea of blocking an entryway so only one at a time, like no one can they can't swarm us, is I think definitely a good idea. I'm just so nervous someone's going to roll bad and they're going to come running in. That's why I want to sort of like stand guard here.
Right, right now they're definitely asleep, and you guys have the jump on them for sure. So whatever you do is going to be made without them knowing, as long as it's not some blunder, basically. So you're going to have a surprise round if it comes to that.
What if I'm just saying? What if we get the soft bedding, all that stuff, right, and we put that out in this room here?
They're kind of laying on that stuff. Sorry, I missed.
Oh, I thought you meant in room 4. There was some of that stuff in room 4.
Oh, there is. Okay. There is some stuff in room 4. Not necessarily bedding, but you notice there's a few backpacks. So like there is some stuff that will catch on fire. Not as much as like the bedding might, but yeah, that's still possibly an option.
Yeah,
still possibly an option.
Yeah, never mind then. I say we just throw some oil at them and hit them with some, throw a torch at them and just light that whole thing on fire.
We could go it about Lord of the Rings style. Just awful. One of us, each of us, line up against one of the beds, ring wraith style, and just everybody on 3.
That's what I was saying. We just go coup de grace, like just all stand over them and shoot.
Yeah, I mean, I will not stand over them, but I will put my scythe over there and my scythe over there over them.
Good work.
I'm willing to give it a go if you guys are. Unless we want to set a trap. So, we might just be better off taking them out while they're sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, I can, like I said, it's a spectral side that I can move over, that I can move up to near distance. So, I mean, it's not going to make any noise at all moving that.
Okay.
I have a positive dex, so it's not like good, but like it's positive.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do the notes first. Get it over. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. I'm done. I'm ready.
You do the back corner one then.
Okay. Yeah, the guy who can make.
We can switch spots with me.
Okay.
If they're gonna, I'd rather be like this. Yeah.
I'm gonna go here, but just imagine my spectral scythe is gonna be floating over the one in the back corner.
Okay, I was thinking the exact same thing. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. I'm going to be pretty generous with how this goes because it is a full surprise round. It's going to speed things up quite a bit too, but it's not completely foolproof. So give me attack checks or spell checks or whatever makes sense depending on what you're doing. And the DC is literally 5. Okay. If no one botches a 5, we're gonna be all right.
I got an 11.
I thought I was getting a 1 there for a second.
I did too. I saw that. I was like, oh boy.
It bounced.
Luck token right off of that.
Yeah.
But who would do that?
My modifier is
Better than
6.
a negative.
Yeah. Yeah, my mod because I'm using necrotic. I have a thing called necrotic reap. If I cast a spell through my side as a touch spell, it gives me a +3 on it. So with my spell casting, it's a 3. That's a 13 to cast it.
Okay, so everyone beat the DC of 5.
Yep.
Okay. Here's the good news. You guys ready? The plan goes perfectly. You take whatever weapons make the most sense or whatever, and literally just kind of like silently, you're like count down each other, 3, 2, 1, whatever, and just one shot. Every single one of these gnolls in the corner, they're all dead. Every one of them. So that went perfectly. The bad news is that made a little bit of noise, and you notice now the light kind of shines in. You didn't see anything right away, but you catch a glint of the shimmering of light off of some eyes. And you're noticing, that there are 2 other gnolls that were also sleeping in the corner in cages. There's like one big cage, 2 gnolls in this cage. And they look up and you see, like, you hear a little bit of shuffling and then actually see that there are things there. And they look like they're about to just make all sorts of racket.
Are we in initiative order now then?
I mean, I guess, yeah, maybe starting now from the top, since that was kind of a group thing. Maybe starting now at the top. Homer, you're at least seeing it first. So
Okay, I have a hand axe as a secondary weapon. Can I just chop off the leg of one of these gnolls and come carrying it towards them?
No, I can, but oh man.
Is that the play? That sounds awesome. I mean,
I want their bodies.
I was just going to skewer one. They're in cages. It's fish in a barrel.
I would know that you. Well, I want them to be
That's
quiet. So, like, I would know that you might reanimate stuff. So, how about I chop, like, the arm off?
So I have a. So Grave Warden has a talent or a feature, I guess, if you will, whatever you want to call it. Once a day, I can claim the undead, where it says seize control of any number of undead. They have to make a DC 12 charisma check to resist of being under my control.
You should probably wait until we have 6 undead here.
Yeah.
dead or undead?
Or undead.
It just all it says is seize control of any number of undead. DC 12 charisma check to resist. I mean, it says
I think that's supposed to be. I mean, I'm down to like kind of see if you can modify it, but I think that the intent is that it's actually against undead creatures. But I'm down to kind of modify that. It might just bring the DC up a little bit.
Let me see how that. I'm going to read it out of the actual thing. It just says, claim undead. Once a day, you can seize control of any number of undead. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Then I'll go ahead because I'm going to use my corpse companion then spell to turn one into Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so I'm still all about that. How do we feel about it being maybe like it's normally DC 12?
So if
for
I
them.
do corpse, if I do a corpse companion, then it's just a spell check for me to turn one into basically my minion. Would be
that separately? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Cool. I'll do that on my turn. I'll wait. Go ahead. Chop a leg off if you want.
I'll look at the legs for a second and pick the juicier one, chop it off, and like I want to come in here and maybe like even toss it to them. Into the cage.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So you see them kind of like stand up, they see you guys, and they start like that really low, like guttural, like not loud at all, but just like I see you, we're gonna have issues, pal. And you absolutely just clop a leg right off of these things, kind of toss it towards their cage. And you're seeing right away, give me a charisma check. That's kind of crazy. Give me a charisma check. But you are seeing that these creatures are very like thin looking for sure. That'll cut it. That's going to cut it. So you toss a leg towards the cage and you realize like they both just like jump up to like the front of this cage that they're stuck in. And
I wanted to stay one space from the front of the cage. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Fair. That's fair. So they kind of just like jump up to the front of this cage and they both kind of grab this leg at the same time and they just start ripping it to shreds and eating it. And it's gross, but it does occupy them for a second and they're not freaking out at you right now. Alex, do you want to do anything in response to this? Right now they're occupied. You don't know how long it'll stay that way, but
honestly, I'd just whisper to Orthal here. Should we do it?
Yeah, switch back to my spear, which has a little bit of range on it, so I can still hit him from here.
I also have my spear right next to you. Try to do it in tandem, just on the opposite end.
If I can get in there.
Okay. And you're just going to try to straight up skewer them while they're in there?
Yep.
Okay. They can't do a whole lot about it. So go ahead and if you guys both, we can streamline it for sure since you're both right there and, you know, whatever. If you want to both just make attack checks with advantage.
How messed up is it going to be if the villagers were turned into gnolls and now we're just murdering them?
Chris.
These were thin, so they've been in there.
You had to one up my one over here by getting in that.
Okay. Very good rolls. They're pretty occupied. And by the time they look up and realize what you guys are doing, it's just a little too late. You skewer both of them and they are not going to be making any more noise going forward. That's for sure. Now that you have a second to look around this room, let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything good for you here. But do this one. This is room 3.
We're getting lulled into a false sense of like we're doing really good.
So far, you are doing really good, but it's just because you're planning and it's going well so far. You are noticing that a lot of the floor in this room in general is just kind of like scraped up. You're noticing there are big heavy rings bolted to the walls outside of this cage also. This really just seems kind of like this is the dungeon of the dungeon, more or less. And there's really nothing of value here. There's some bones laying around and that's about it. So
I'm going to grab a bone and bring it back over here to Lantis. Lantis, is this a human bone?
I am not a doctor. It's a bone. It does me no good. I need it inside of something. And I'm going to turn to one of the gnolls and I'm going to cast my corpse companion on it.
Sounds good. Go for it.
Be a +3 on this. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
So I put the stat block in the chat so you know what my because they're turned into lesser skeletons. So I just put that in there so you know what I'll be running it as. And it goes on my turn.
Okay.
Rise, my little meat puppet. You will follow me and do my bidding with me. Let us go.
It is now controllable by the players as well. One that's tinted there.
Nice. He has way too much fun doing that.
He's adorable.
Yeah. I'm just going to say, God, that creeps me out every time.
Yes, let us go.
Now, so I'm imagining the most gruesome ripping itself out of the corpse ever.
Yeah.
Just for you to have this.
Orthro, does that bone match the bones that you see on my little companion of mine?
Ooh, does it?
It mostly does, yeah. I mean, it'd take a second to look it over, but yeah. I mean, a lot of the bones are kind of similar to human bones realistically, but yeah, we'll say yes. It is seemingly a gnoll bone.
Is it a nod bone?
A what?
A what?
A nod, like there's been nod on? Nod.
Oh, nod. I get it. Yeah, for sure. You look, and there are definitely some deep teeth marks here and there.
Obviously, I'm a vegetarian.
Right. Okay.
If it wasn't before, I was after I started hanging out with you guys.
In the pile of old clothes and crap, there's also the couple shiny bits you saw. Now you got a better look at them. Unfortunately, there are just piles of dookie in that room with the sleeping gnolls. But there's a couple kind of nice looking silver lockets in this dookie. So it's kind of good. You venture to guess that they'd actually be worth a decent amount. So all of you get 1 XP for that find.
Okay.
But other than that, there's not a whole lot in this room. Unless you're getting creative.
Should we worry about the gold value of the silver lockets or anything like that?
Those
already passed it.
All right.
The XP is the important part. Okay,
that's true.
We've searched 2 and 3 are clear. Is 1 clear? Can we take a moment to search 1 before we go to 4?
Yeah, just absolutely. So you're looking around 1 a little bit. There, other than, again, it seems weirdly intentional. There's like art made with the human bones in the archway situation. And you kind of take a second and ponder that. There's something to that possibly. But other than that, you see there is a pile of really beat up old dice made of what looks to be like knuckle bones, kind of, in the corner. It looks like maybe, I don't know, someone is playing some sort of funky dice here. Other than that, the room's completely clear.
Backtrack question here. When you said dookie, do you mean dookie?
Yeah, like dookie straight from the dookie chute. You know what I'm saying?
So we wouldn't be going through it. I'd be like, Schubert, go through your dookie
Right.
and get the treasure for us, Schubert, now.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'd make it go through it for us.
The thought of the fact that you are just like hanging out in a hotel lobby playing this right now is incredible.
You have no idea how many people have walked by and looked at me so far.
Okay. Sorry.
Hey, this is the commitment I have. Okay, guys.
It's great.
And we love it.
We're all here for it.
Gillette took a little piece of cloth and collected some of that there.
Some of the Duke?
Yeah, some of the Duke.
All right, dude. You got a small cloth sack of Duke with you, bro.
Just be providing the sick tunes with my drums while this is all going on.
They can't smell you if you smell like them. Everyone knows that.
Exactly.
Whoa. Big
The
brain.
song in the background. So glad I don't have a note.
Yeah, absolutely. So
If Odin cared about you people, this would be blasphemy.
if he cared.
Obviously, he only cares about sea turtles.
Sure.
Does anyone else want the knuckle dice? Because I'm going to grab them if nobody wants them.
No, you go ahead.
All yours. No, I'm just kidding.
I have my little
No.
pet with me. That's all I need.
They're just dice. They're unbalanced dice. They would not fly in this game.
Oh, they're not balanced, you said?
No, they're not.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Can I
Are they
do a
balanced to
body
lose?
slam into the archway of human bones, like kind of like smash into it a little bit?
Yeah, do what with it?
Just like shoulder it, like try like see how
Oh, sure.
stable it is, like try to like kind of
Yeah,
knock
sure.
into it.
You do most of it is kind of like tied up along the stone for the most part. So it's locked in decently, but when you shoulder it, there are a few pieces that actually fall off also.
Okay.
Moving into room 4 there, you guys are seeing, now they're actually in the room, you can see better. There's definitely piles of like old rusted bits of armor for sure. And it looks, you're noticing like some newer, like less rusted, I guess, and some that's been very clearly not maintained for quite some time and is pretty rusted and messed up. There are backpacks scattered, kind of in the same situation, like rucksacks and all kinds of stuff. Lots of torn clothing bits. It's a pretty messy room. Almost, it's like just shy of a typical hoarder's house, but adventure gear instead. There is one thing you do find that is actually seemingly missed, or maybe the Gnolls just didn't care or didn't realize what it was, but there is a little potion of healing that you find.
I'll take that just so that way I can heal somebody later. Pretty much my job.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Okay. Since we've known each other for a little bit, this is probably common practice for us. Can we put some of this rusty armor on the skeleton?
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
You'd have to find the bits
Nice.
that fit here and there. But I'll say after doing so, I'll say this little skeleton companion, I don't know what their stats are, but go ahead and give them +2 AC if you have that.
the AC. Yeah, his AC is 10.
Yeah.
So,
Now it's
Yeah,
12,
yeah.
baby, as he is wearing armor.
got it.
Yes.
Nice.
That's cool.
Very good thinking, Ortho. I remember the last dungeon crawl we went on. You had the same thought on that. How silly of me to forget. To all these things.
Can we give him a weapon too, like from one of the Gnolls?
Yes. Does he have like
So-
other attacks?
He has a claw attack that does 1d4, which is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, you
Yeah.
definitely can narratively. Heck yeah.
That's basically the same as a sword, anyways.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You try to hand him the sword, and he basically just like holds it for a second, and then just
Yeah.
like throws it on the ground. Like, I don't want that crap. Get it.
Yeah. I think I'll probably try it like twice, and I'm like, one of these times.
It just falls out of his hand. Like,
Strength for it.
Firmly grasp it.
There's now. I'm just gonna like slide it through the armor, like so it's like just kind of stuck in him, like carrying a sword. Wait, can we have it carry stuff for us? Put the bags of Dookie in there.
he has no strength. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like,
Is that cheese in it?
I will let him carry 2 things,
yeah.
not counting the sword.
But he doesn't have he doesn't have a pack. He'd have to have a pack to
Right.
be able to carry something.
We could tie it
Right.
in onto the armor or something. Is what I was thinking, or on like the rib bones and stuff.
Yeah. But if
Strength is
just
0.
understand that he when he dies, he's dead. Like, then we'd have to find a way to carry the extra stuff. And he only
No,
has 4 HP.
Not like equipment and stuff. I mean, like he could carry like bags of poop, or like
Oh,
he
okay.
could carry like an oil flask on him. and ride poop and oil into battle. Like that's what I meant in that.
You can't say poop on YouTube.
Oh, excuse me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's just like I want if you can bleep it in a way that makes it seem like I said something way worse.
That's a lot of work. That's asking a lot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess we could tie like a thing of oil and a thing of that to him, and he'd be like a essential like a firebomb.
That's kind of awesome. Yeah, he can carry a couple things. No problem.
Okay. I'm gonna mark that on here.
I do like that. Okay, you can. I forgot you're in this room. You can see a couple more things now, at least vaguely. So, where's the buttons? Here we go. This, yep, that, and this, yeah. All right. I'm gonna do this a couple times. Sorry if it's gonna move your screen, but it's a lot easier to do that for the player thing that's being recorded. So, okay. So,
I'll get a chance to do something. I don't want to go back to the top of the list before.
Oh, good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything other than maybe putting one of the backpacks on the skeleton to iterate that he has 2 slots.
Oh, that's awesome. That's exactly what it's done.
Way smarter than me. Like tie stuff to him and
like literally backpacks in the room. Yeah.
Hey,
Cody describes a room full of backpacks. How are we going to carry this stuff?
Well, I guess we'll just tie it to him.
And just so you guys know, I only have them for 9 more rounds, so I only have them for so long.
Oh,
I'm like cutting off straps from the backpack so I can tie stuff to him. Instead
I
of
like
just
to think. I like to think the first time we ever did this, like we got done dressing up the skeleton and then it disintegrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys are out on board because of my shield wall ability, I would enter rooms with less entryways first. And I think our normal process is probably I move to that entrance to block it as we search the room for like a moment, just as a safety measure.
Sure.
You don't want me to send Chubert in to be the meat shield?
Chubert's fine. I'll follow behind Chubert.
Yeah. Let me put Chubert up here. And then
Chubert.
Do you have a way are we gonna have a way to do anything with the oil on him to set it on fire? I don't think we
Put it
do.
in his backpack, soak his bag.
Well,
let's not, because he only lasts so long.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I moved him up there. So Chubert is up there right now with you. You can control Chubert because you're next to him. Easier.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Heading into room 7, the things you're noticing right away. Some of the sights. There are a few dried herbs. There are like little idols made of bone and strange jagged writing in blood on the walls as well. And right as you guys are stepping in, you're noticing that kind of in the corner of the room, there seems to be a poorly disguised, what is the right word? Cloaked? There is a shaman, is what I'm trying to say, but he's like poorly invisible currently. Okay. But you can tell that there's like, you can look in and pretty much see right away as the light bounces through the room that there is some sort of creature right here that's vaguely Gnoll shaped. And it looks kind of like, like a cloak overshield situation in Halo. Like you can see that there's something there. You know what I mean? It's a poor invisibility situation. That catches your eye right away. I don't know whose turn it should be, if it matters.
I'm going to put him down to 8 rounds now.
I would say the order of operations is probably mindless skeleton walks into room to initiate trap and then top of initiative order.
That makes sense. So as the undead walks in the room, Chris, you're noticing that it kind of like, I don't know if it would see that, but we'll say that you act first, kind of seeing that that's happening.
Yeah. Is he gonna be attacked? Because I mean, I would send him in, but I can't see through his eyes. So
okay, that's fair. So right now, technically no. So basically, what would happen if you just kept walking right away? Nothing happens. So
because
this thing seems to be just trying to hide, almost maybe.
Yeah. So unless Ortho tells me that he sees something, I can't really see through this guy.
Fair enough. Orthol would see it when he walks in too.
Do Gnolls speak common?
Most do. There are some that are like feral or savage enough that actually don't, but most do. At least broken.
Is it fair to say that we've worked along with each other well enough that we have some simple hand signals?
Sure.
I would want to signal like stealthy, sneaky, whatever the thing would be, like enemy in the corner. but then I would obviously be pretending like I don't see him,
Okay.
and just like move in here. So my spear has a further range, as near range instead of.
Nice.
And so my plan isn't to kill him, but intimidate him, so we can see if we can find out where the villages are.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking if we can get some more guys, I'm trying to like signal you guys to like follow and come in. And then at the
Perfect.
last second, we can all just like point our weapons at him, put a spear to his throat, and be like, "Where are the villagers?"
Sounds good. Signal is relayed. You guys get the general idea that there's at least one stealthy thing in there, and he went in to do something about it. So, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Alex, maybe you.
I'll follow suit, more or less. I also have the same ability with a spear to make it near instead of close.
Amazing.
So I can keep my distance on the wall, but also point at him. And then I'm gonna talk kind of like confidently, as if like I'm an authority on being a shaman, kind of like maybe to pique his interest, because you said he was a shaman as well. So maybe I can get him interested or get some intel out of him regards to that.
Okay, that sounds good. As soon as you do that, he like basically gives up on hiding. So he kind of like drops this invisibility thing he's doing. He's just like sitting in the corner. He looks kind of scared, actually. He looks kind of scared. He's like sitting in the corner holding a staff. It's like a very typical like shamanic staff. There's a bunch of like bones and fur and crap hanging off of it. That's pretty spooky. And he's kind of just like sitting there, and you hear him muttering to himself like, "The alpha's true skin, the alpha's true skin." And he's just kind of muttering. He just looks kind of crazy.
Spear up, kind of like threatening him. Weapons down.
Okay. He's kind of freaked out. He doesn't really get it. He's like, he doesn't even really seem like he's trying to like do any kind of spell casting either. And he kind of just keeps doing his thing. He's just like panicked, keeps saying the same thing. Alpha's true skin, just kind of like just shaking.
Alpha. Does he respond at all?
This is kind of like, I feel like this is the first thing Gillette's actually doing. So go ahead and make a charisma check, and we'll see if you can get something real out of this guy.
Do anything?
11's not bad. Okay, I will say, as you're kind of sneaking in, you mention who is Alpha, and this thing kind of like for the first time is like almost like opens its eyes and like realizes that you're all there, and it's like, the Alpha, he's not one of us. I don't know.
Have you seen a group of people be taken through this tunnel passageway?
He looks around and he's just like, why should I tell you? And he's just like sweating a little bit. He really just looks nervous. The other gnolls so far have looked like gnolls. They're kind of savage and just ready to attack you when they can, whatever. This guy's just like, yes, they were brought through here. Few survive, if any.
And was Alpha leading the pack there?
No, they brought them. At least some of them to Alpha. The Alpha, whatever he is.
Lead us to the Alpha.
Can you take us to the Alpha?
I don't know if we need that. I don't want him to end up turning around and fighting us too.
Yeah, that
He doesn't need to actually lead us anywhere. He can just start walking into the next room before we stab him in the back.
I would like to threaten him for his knowledge of what spells he knows, like shamanic or otherwise. Maybe I can steal from his schools if it's possible.
Whoa, that's cool. I like that a lot. I'm excited about that. Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Definitely.
Can I know it's not really a Shadowdark thing, but can I like support him in any way by like, because you're like threatening him, right?
Yeah.
Could I put my spear point to like his throat or vital area?
I will say
He's trying to do
yes.
this?
I will say yes. Go ahead and roll it with advantage.
Nice. I'm going to need it. Because my charisma is -1. So we got 14.
Okay. That's pretty good. Let's go crazy here. Go ahead and look through it and literally just learn another spell. I don't care. It's going to be awesome. Look through the spells you could learn. Straight up just learn another spell right here on the spot.
There's about 5 different like shaman spells, and I'm going to pick the one that makes other people puke on command for like a detoxifying reason.
Okay.
So I'm going to like learn that spell, and then I'm going to recite it instantly and look at Chris. I guess I have to roll for it.
If you fail it, it's okay. If you fail, it doesn't count. It's just role play.
11.
can I please let me do a charisma check against that, because it's a -2 on charisma.
Sure.
Wait, wouldn't it be like a
I think it just
constitution?
works though,
Oh.
right? Like,
I mean, like, this is a PvP almost.
okay,
Like,
okay.
I want to be like as soon as it happens, I'm like, What are you fighting it? I'm just fighting it, and I'm like swallowing it. Like, what's happening? A warning on this for people that are listening.
Right. Upchuck warning. So
Yeah.
as soon as you get this out of the Gnoll, basically he's just like, please, I don't want to lead you to him. I don't want to go anywhere near him. He's I don't know what he is. I just want to leave, but we can't leave or we'll die.
Well, put yourself in the cage.
Gillette, you have a way with these animals. Get them to tell us more about the alpha. How big is he?
What was this? Why did everyone subdue to the alpha? Like, is he from a different? Is he an outsider? Or?
He tricked us. He how would you say seduced us in a way. We operated as servants because we thought him worthy, but he's a monster. He's not like us.
How far is it from where we are now to get to the alpha?
Okay, now you're asking some good questions. I gotta actually look. Basically, he'd give you a hint that it's several rooms away. Like he's like the quickest route would be 4 rooms from here, and
Good
it's
question.
basically just kind of up and left. It's pretty much what he'd give you. He's like, go up again, turn left, go up, turn left, go up. Thing. It's up to the left, you know.
Can you tell us if there are any traps? We'll take care of the alpha for you. You just got to make sure we can have a safe passageway to get there.
Okay, now that is a good question.
Tubert, do you recognize this guy, Tubert? Are you hungry?
This shaman guy, a little bit freaked out for sure. So this whole thing, you're noticing he's getting more and more, I guess the wisest of you might notice he's getting more and more desperate looking. Like he's like darting, his eyes are darting around at both of the exits of this room kind of thing. And you think he might be thinking he's plotting something. You don't know exactly what, but he's plotting something. So go ahead.
In an attempt to disarm him, I would like to pose a little riddle to him.
Okay.
Well, it'll be something like let us not be sappy, but why have you been sticking around here? Why not just leave?
Oh my god.
Okay. Honestly, you're kind of, well, I was going to say you're speaking his language, but the words you're saying are, he's excited about that. He's like, you proposing him leaving. He's just like, I would love to. I can't. We can't leave. If we leave, we die. I've seen it many times.
If you stay, you die. And you become my next little meat puppet, like your friend Daryl.
There's not even meat on his bones.
There's like flesh hanging off of him.
Scraps.
It's the part that would
Yeah.
puppet the meat,
Yeah.
though.
No.
So yeah,
Meat
Connected.
puppet, surprisingly Lantis's favorite dish during dinner.
Eyeless, you call that a riddle? That sounded like a question. One of your funny questions.
Riddles, dang it.
can I ask? That's a riddle to a tree. Can I ask him one last question? Quick question.
I mean, you definitely can. He's kind of just like shutting down. You just seem like he might be panicking and maybe about to freak out, but you can definitely try one more question.
Who stands the most to gain here if we take out the alpha for you?
Oh my gosh. Basically, he's just like, you can't. No one can stop him. He's not. He's a monster. But if you did, maybe we'd be free.
I can set you free.
I can set you free as well.
I don't
He's
care
just like
about
looking
you.
back and forth, like,
Oh, we'll be like, just right past Gillette there. There's a safe place. Just come into the other room.
what you mean? You mean the prison?
You'll be safe there. You don't while we deal with the alpha.
Okay. Now,
I will free you from your prison of flesh if you like.
like, really mixed signals here. Is
Don't mind him. He says that at least twice a week.
says that at least twice a week.
Not even people we're fighting.
All right. So basically, he's just like, all right. He's like the prison with Kildree and Grimdeer. They are there still.
Yes.
In a way.
You know about the prison. Have you killed them?
No, I fed them.
I fed them flesh.
He's just like, I don't know that is safe then either. I'll happily go though, regardless.
You are so fragile looking. Schubert, chew on him.
What is happening? Is he going there, or is he being attacked? What's going on here?
You guys better do something because Atlantis and Schubert are going after him.
I
was
guess
just gonna
I'm gonna
wait for
just
him to
lock
turn
eyes.
his-
Hey,
I was
by the
just gonna
way-
wait till he turned his back and stab him in the back.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, our torch is about to run out, and we're only 3 rooms in. We either move, light a torch, or we kill him. Let us go. I am.
Yeah.
This
I
is
lock
too
eyes
much
with
talking.
Orthol. I lock eyes with Orthol with both of our spears still kind of like in the position of, are we talking or are we fighting? Lock eyes. Are we doing it?
Yep.
Right,
Yeah,
we both thrust.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Gesture like, here, let's go. Get out of here before he loses control. And then the moment he looks that direction,
Okay.
Same.
All right. I'm not even. I don't. Okay, fine. I'll have you guys roll. Go ahead and make attack checks. This is going to be incredibly easy, but just in case there's like some nat ones rolled. Okay. No, we're good. We're good to go.
1 second. Do we need to reroll that? Because I got a luck token if we don't land a hit here. Because
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. This guy
I gotta
literally
throw it
like
in.
turns his back, running away, or is like takes a couple steps away from you, and you literally just stab him in the back, and he falls over. I mean, it's as simple as that. Falls over, panicked. When he falls, he drops a few. He drops like a little book. He drops a few trinkets and like little what are they called? Fetishes, actually, is what they're called. And they drop this stuff. It's like little voodoo dolls, kind of made out of like bone and fur, and a few other weird, spooky magic things.
I'll scoop up the book for sure. Or if anyone else has any other room for that, or if they don't, I'll just take it all because I have another 3 spaces. But if anyone wants any of that stuff, please feel free. We can split it up later too.
We can call it 1 space if you'd like, and just call it shaman stuff. And it is worth another XP for everyone.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to dip my knuckle dice in his blood and like roll the dice next to his body and be like, I hope you go to whatever. He was holding his weapon, so enjoy Valhalla wherever monsters like you go.
Okay, that sounds good. Roll 3d6 for me.
Oh, only good things can happen.
Okay. When you do that, you actually get a quick vision. And the vision, like it literally just like comes to you immediately. You roll them next to him. You get a quick vision and you see an image. You see this guy that you were just talking to, right? You see him just like terrified, and you see a brief image in your mind of a Gnoll's face that looks like just a monster of a Gnoll. And you see it actually like contort to like a humanoid face with just big, massive, like curling horns around. And then the vision goes away.
Nothing happened.
I'm going to say you were probably zoning out during all that. And
Yeah.
I'm just going to be like on your sleeve here, like, Ortho, 2 silver says you can't roll a 6 right now.
We need to get going before the torches go out.
As you're saying that, I'm going to take the torch out of my pack and go up to whoever has it and just light the torch off of yours before it goes out. Because it would literally be going out shortly.
Sounds good. Resetting, starting. Boom. Easy peasy. Okay.
Pull out a bitter leaf and chew it like a smelling salt. Like if you like when you're faint. Anyways.
Yes, that makes sense. I get it. Okay, so let's see here. The next room, there is indeed a door this time around. And so what you're seeing, the door itself is just kind of a wooden door. It doesn't seem super fortified or anything like that. It has like a classic cast iron style, like loop handle and just cast iron hinges. You're noticing the hinges look rusted as heck. Fair warning. What you've glimpsed from room 5, the room before, is you notice that there is a few different things that were just kind of like hanging from the ceiling that kind of looked like meat briefly when you passed by. So that's what you have to work with right now.
If we take one of the flask of oil and we put some oil on the hinges, that might lube them so we can open it without making a lot of noise.
I love
But-
that.
That sounds good.
But I don't know how much oil we have. Like we have the one that's tied to Schubert. Then I don't know if we have any more oil.
We could also
We could
go the opposite route. I have a crowbar, so we could just break the hinges and kick the door down.
And make a lot of noise and have anything come towards us.
Hey,
Hey,
I mean,
I'm fine.
we may or may not want them to fight.
the dead shaman and not use our oil. Just kind of put some of the blood on there, and that can be a lubricant.
Oh, I love it.
That's not a bad.
I mean, it could work. I'm not 100% sure how helpful blood is for a machine, but
Nor am I. But I mean, we can find out.
right.
I'm willing to try. That's kind of clever. I mean, we don't have time to like light a fire and render some of his fat to use. So like I'm thinking, yeah.
Golly.
Well, they're not even turtles. They're just,
Yeah, fair.
they're even less than human.
Fair. Okay. Are we going to try the blood situation? It could definitely be done quickly without,
Sure. I love it. That's cool.
Okay. That sounds good. You gather a bit of the blood, drape it on the hinges themselves, and almost brush it on with whatever means you find that you would do that with. And you nudge the door just a little bit, and you can tell that the hinges don't feel like they're sticking in a way that would make a bunch of racket before you actually try.
Hubert, this may be a trap.
Okay.
And I would send Hubert through. I'd tell Hubert to go through the door.
Okay.
I'm putting my shield up.
Okay.
Get skinny too.
Schubert gently opens this door, and upon doing so, it reveals the next room without even exploding or anything yet.
Ew.
Who has the torch right now, by the way?
I would assume you, but if you want me to carry it, I'm happy to do so.
Yeah, because I'm in this other room, so somebody else over there is going to have the torch to get light through there.
Sure.
Oh man, I hope I don't just get a bunch of Discord bloops. And if so, they're probably recorded. Oh well. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So as you're heading in, the door does open slowly. Every now and then there's a portion of the hinge that kind of sticks. It makes a little bit of noise, but nothing to be, nothing you expect will actually be an issue. When you head in there, you're noticing, or even from outside, you're noticing that it's a circular room. There is a crude, just altar that's built almost completely of skulls, just ornately, kind of impressively. It's just built, made of skulls. In this room, you're noticing right away the temperature spikes. It's warmer here, notably. And yeah, the room is just kind of I don't know. The room just feels off. I feel like I don't know. Ben, what do you want to do? I don't know. You've been backseating a little bit, so I'm pushing you forward.
I'm just gonna. Well, our little zombie here seems to be in there. Okay, so I'm gonna follow through and just walk in and see if there's anything of value in here.
Okay. As you step in, you're noticing there are a few markings on the walls as well that look like just really thin, the thinnest paintbrush you can buy in a pack of blood. And they're just straight lines, really with no rhyme or reason. They're just kind of painted on the walls. And this altar thing is basically just it's literally just kind of almost like a pedestal. And it's just leveled out super nicely. It's just skulls. And like I said, otherwise it just feels off. Something just feels weird in here.
Is there any do I notice any contraptions or hidden compartments in the room?
You expect to find something as you're looking around. Basically, you're just it's confirming the thought in your mind. So you're expecting something's here, even if you don't find it. That being said, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
An 8.
8. Okay. Not great. I'm going to say you notice maybe a couple things with actual pattern painted on the walls, and not just lines, where the lines intersect here and there. And they seem to be some sort of runes, but nothing intelligible to you.
I'm gonna call back and say, hey, I'm not too good at breaking down codes. Anybody here want to give this a gander? This room is pretty creepy. Seems like a dark ritual situation going on in here.
Yeah.
Maybe one more thing to confirm with that intelligence check is the fact that it doesn't seem like gnolls are savages, but they're not cultists. I'll just leave it at that.
The alpha.
So
Mess up those runes before we enter.
So Lantis would be this would be Atlantis's first time coming in this room right here. Looking around in that room, I would just kind of take a quick note because I know you said there was like maybe writing on the wall or what looked like writing and stuff like that on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take a quick note of that, and then would move up into the room up in here as well. Oh, I don't know where I went. Yeah, and I would come up in this room as well, and then I would look around to see does the writing look similar. And I would do because I speak Primordial and Thanian.
Okay, that's neat. Okay,
so
you're gonna kind of track this out too. Okay,
yeah.
I like that.
So I think Primordial is more like the the demon. Is that right? Demon type stuff. So I just want to see if that's something that's like does that look familiar to me? So I'll do like an intelligence roll, I guess, to see if that's something that looks familiar.
Yep, go ahead, do the same thing. Make it with advantage. Gillette kind of led you onto it at this point, and you've got some languages that might help, possibly.
So Thanian is Minotaurs, Beastmen, and Manticores speak, is what Thanian is. And then, like I said, Primordial, which is Elder things and Elementals.
That makes sense. Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's like the type of languages that Eldritch Horrors would use. It's like extremely old.
So it's a straight roll. I don't have any modifiers to that.
Okay, nice. 18's really good, even without. It was at advantage, just in case, because you could get a homebrew thing I saw. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So earlier, hold on a quick flashback. Earlier when the nat 20 was rolled, was it during combat or was it outside of combat? It was for something. You and Alex both rolled at the same time.
No, that was combat related, but it was a instant success for the thrust on the spear, right? Was that it?
Yeah, you guys were attacking the gnolls in the cage.
Okay, it was a combat thing.
Fishing a barrel, if you will.
Oh, that's right. So it wasn't like in combat. Okay. Homer, you have another luck token to burn because of that nat 20.
Hey. Okay.
That's a fun little thing I saw Kelsey doing in her solo dark gameplay playthrough, and I was like, I like that. So that's a fun thing. All right. Anyway, sorry. You do notice. So that's a really good intelligence check. You're looking over this stuff. You've got some languages that kind of help a little bit. Not exactly, but you're noticing that there is some arcane weirdness happening here. And that's what that's related to. It seems that this is very much a room that is meant to like be specific with like traditional and traditional. I guess kind of very much like sacrificial ritual stuff going on here. You're guessing that the runes are meant to keep the skulls like perfectly clean, which makes sense because you see like no spot of blood on the skulls whatsoever. And that's pretty much what you're getting out of this. The room in general is just kind of like humming with like a faint, weird, like dark magic situation going on.
Rylus. I know that you as well are spellcaster, maybe. I'm sensing some type of dark magic in this room. Do you think if we maybe scratch out the ruins that are providing this type of power that it might break whatever this is in here?
All right, I guess I gotta come in there. And I've been standing on the outside of this door here just because something in my blood is telling me not to go in that room. My God's blood is like speaking to me. So I'm finally just walking into the room and I'm looking
Stand at the door
like,
if you're scared.
Move your fat ass. But yeah, I'll just start looking around and seeing if any of these like markings are like a purification ritual or if there's something inherently darker or like if it's something corrupted.
Sounds good. We'll skip the checks. I will say with just a little bit of time and the information your friends have already collected to actually give you directly, you know what you're looking for. So you're able to look it over and make sense of it. Yeah, it seems like the runes that are carved, not even carved, they're subtly painted in the just like streaks, like thousands of streaks of small, thin like lines of blood on the walls. The runes are very much meant to give and like harness some sort of weird blood magic from sacrifices to some sort of spellcaster or something that put them there in the first place.
I'm just going to take my so I still have my spectral side with me, right? Because I still have that for I'm counting down. I'm at 5 turns left for it. So I'm assuming because like rounds and stuff like that are pretty quick. Like so they're like 6 minutes essentially. So I'm gonna say like I just been ticking off every little bit, like every now and then been ticking something off. So I'm gonna take my sky and I'm just gonna have it scratch through some of the ruins on the wall.
Okay. The very first one that you touch and actually damage, you get this like feeling that's almost just like you're being watched, but only for a split second. But it is the worst, like the most vivid and confirming feeling that you're being watched that you've ever had in your life. Like, it's like, wow, I feel like someone's watching me. But like this time it's like you made eye contact with someone for a second. Like it feels that strong, and then it's just like gone just as fast as the rune is scratched out, kind of thing.
If I had that instant, if it looked like an instant to everyone, but maybe felt like a little bit to me, I would instantly, as soon as I see it, just respond with, "We are coming for you."
Sounds good. You are not met with any kind of reply, as far as you can tell.
Yep.
That's awesome, though.
And then,
No, not understanding what exactly just happened to him. Just gonna be supportive. I'm like, yeah, fight them demons.
And then I'll relay to everyone else. I'm like, I'll relay to everyone. There is something watching us as we go through this dungeon. We must be prepared for whatever comes our way. But it is something very strong that it channeled through the magic of my spell into me.
Well, what you're saying is it knows you're here.
Yes. And he knows that I'm coming for it. And I'm gonna want to press on.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna have that, and like it's just gonna kind of. This is gonna be more determined, just to like press in.
And before we exit a room, I'm gonna crush one of the skulls that were previously purified.
Okay, like as part of the altar here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's actually kind of hard to like dislodge one of the skulls from this altar. It's like it's literally built out of skulls, but you are able to do it. So you kind of like, like dislodge one, and basically as soon as you do, you just like feel just like you pull it out of the altar and you feel just like it's, I don't know, just like this of just like weird dark magic as you just kind of like pull it off and you're like, oh, but then like 100% you crush the skull and you feel like nothing really happens, but you're feeling like something happened. Like that meant something. I can tell,
Okay, definitely.
Okay. The other doors attached to this room are the same as the one you entered, but they don't look as rusted. And you don't really know, but you would guess that they might not be as loud to open, possibly.
Do you guys want to just keep going north?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go
Sounds
up
good.
instead of right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send Chubert's gonna go up.
All right, let's see what we got here.
And I'm the light source, so I'm gonna stay close to the middle, but not in the front.
That makes sense to me. All right, let's see what we got here. Move us here. Yep, there we go. Perfect. What have we? So, moving into this next room, there is a small, obviously, 4-way intersection there. It is kind of, the room is like covered in like a thick, almost like rug, just kind of like a thick, gross as heck, just like brown rug. And it's a lumpy rug. It looks like just like thick furs made to make this rug. And it's kind of like patchworky. Like you can tell it's supposed to be a rug, but it's messy. It's ugly, but it covers almost the entire ground. Other than that, the room's completely empty.
You drylanders have the grossest decor.
Okay. I guess one more thing. Did Churbert? That his name?
Chubert. Like
Chubert.
Like chewing. Chubert.
That makes. Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Chubert. Is he taking a step in there? Like whereabout he is now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he just walked. Yeah, he just walked in.
As soon as he walks in, you hear just like a loud, just like clanking snap, and you see a metal jaws just like protrude through this rug and just like snap around this thing's ankles. And it's just like a gnarly bear trap, basically, that just like springs from under the rug and clamps around its feet. Okay, and that's going to also be a 1d6 of damage to him, unfortunately. Okay, it's 6 damage.
Very well, my pet. You served your purpose.
So basically, it walks in, the bear trap just like smashes its legs entirely, and it just like falls over and stops moving completely.
Does Does he? Does the trap stay? Is the trap sprung or is it reset? Can we tell if it resets or if it?
It does not reset. It definitely is still sprung and wrapped around now the broken bones of this creature.
I would walk in and I would kind of like kick him to the side and be like, well done, Hubert, with no concern, no concern whatsoever.
That's awesome.
Usual. Gillette's like already grown attached.
Yeah.
As soon as you kick him,
do a silent prayer.
There you go. As soon as you guys do all this, he's like kicked to a different like spot of the rug. The exact same thing has happened, and it just like blows the rest of his body basically just to like pieces as another bear trap just like snaps around him.
Yeah.
Continue to throw.
So as soon as I see that, I'm gonna be like, well, it looks like this place is all trapped everywhere. Maybe we can not use this room.
I'm gonna chop up a couple chunks of Gnoll and bring them in to throw into each of the squares.
Okay, you do exactly that. Basically, in a roundabout fashion, you manage to spring what you think is likely every single bear trap that's hiding under this lumpy rug. And it was really like the whole room. The whole room was basically just a minefield of these bear traps. But now that that's happened, you see, safe ways to maneuver the room.
Oh, what a waste of good dead flesh.
All right.
Are you hungry again already?
I've lost. This is the only time you see me being sad. I have no companions again. Only you living flesh.
Absolutely none. Okay. All right. So that reveals some more things here. Let's move you guys up a bit. There we go. Okay. So now that this room is safely disarmed, you're able to check out what's in the next rooms as well. In room 9, well, actually, we'll do what's in 13 first here. In 13, you notice that there was a small, very simple wooden door between these, but you can kind of like peek through the door even and see what's in room 13. In room 13, there is one Gnoll propped up against the wall in a chair, seemingly sleeping again. But you're noticing that he is sleeping and he's wearing this necklace thing, and on the necklace there is just like a big crude key on it, but he's just in there sleeping, doing his thing. In room 9, you see that there is another Gnoll behind, again, a similar wooden door that you're able to see through cracks in. And this Gnoll is he's wearing some armor. He's like a little bit more armored up than the others. And you see him just kind of like kicking the ground a little bit. He just looks kind of almost bored. Yeah.
Any strategies on silently killing the sleeping one first?
I've only got my spectral side right now for 2 more turns, essentially, before it goes away. So I can send it over there to that because it can move near, and I could cast a undeath blessing on it to do 1d6 damage.
At the same time, I could shoot my blowgun at it. The blowgun's pretty silent. So
yes, we can both do like a ranged attack on it, essentially. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. You guys want to try that?
And then Orthel and Rylas, you guys kind of watch our back in case we make too much noise, type of thing.
All right.
I'm going to use Hubert as my spectral psi right now.
Okay. That makes sense. I like it.
That would be so creepy, by the way. This like just ghostly scythe. It's like just the weapon of the Reaper comes floating in over the sleeping Gnoll. Raises that.
And then
awesome.
I'll do my spell casting check.
Yep. Go ahead, make it with advantage, and then do this. Do the same with the blowgun.
Come on, go away.
I have my shield up, facing the door, prepared in case.
21.
8, 6, 4. That's a 14 for me to do necrotic reap with that.
Okay.
So it would be a 1d6 worth of damage.
Okay.
So 3 damage.
Perfect.
Because I have mastered in mine, it's +1 bonus, so I also have 3 damage.
Okay. Nice. For this Gnoll specifically, that is exactly enough. Good work. That's awesome. Okay. So basically, you peek the door just enough to actually like be able to get the blowgun in and see where the scythe is doing its thing. And yeah, you guys literally just like one shot, like the slice of the scythe does not quite like decapitate this thing like you targeted. and as it kind of like looks up, like clutching its neck, it's just like hit right between the eyes with just like a massive blowgun dart.
Nice.
So he kind of like just enough to like panic, and then you just like send him against the wall with the blowgun dart, and he just falls to the ground. When you do
Mafia
that,
you wake up dead.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. When you do that, you hear from the next room a noise. It sounds like a fast but high pitched like shriek, basically. But it's not a full blown shriek. It's like a gasp yell sound, seemingly from the room above that one.
Yeah. I would go in, or Gillette, do you want to go in? Do you got more AC than me, Gillette, or I have an AC of 12.
Mine's 14. I could go in.
Okay.
All right,
I'm gonna come in behind. I'd go in behind you. I wouldn't let you go by yourself. But then we would need Rylas to come up with the torch though, so we can see.
Oh
I'll
right.
be at least in the middle and
Yeah.
behind you enough so that you guys can see through wherever you're at.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. When you do that, you're seeing that room that is next here. Looks like
You doorway too.
that room that is next is a like literally just another room that's basically a prison. It's like a holding cell. And those shadowy figures are just placeholders. Don't worry. They seem to be, they're people. They're straight up people. That whole room is basically just like a cage. And you can tell that it's connected to something similar on the other side too, on the side to the right of it. But you can't see exactly into that next spot. But yeah, you're seeing people that are somehow survivors. They are in terrible shape, but they are in there. One of them is a lady that kind of like gasped at seeing that Gnoll just like die out of nowhere. So that's that. What are you guys doing with that?
Okay, I'm imagining from her point of view, she's just like trapped in this horrible nightmare dungeon with like these colts and gnolls, and she just like glances over and she just sees this like ghost scythe rise up. Like,
I would
Gnoll, it like jerks up and then like it, gets hit with a thing, and I would
Yeah.
so quickly I would would not say anything, but I would sign it back to be signed to Rylas to get him and Orthel in here right away. Okay. Quietly, but get in here.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'd get close.
And then I would just be kind of signing what me and Gillette are seeing. Just the silent sign of like, I think we have found some of the survivors here. May I kill one to make a companion?
No, it may or may not be a good idea for actually, Atlantis, get back. Gillette, it might be a good idea for you to go up there since you're the only human.
No, actually, shut up. Get back.
I will use another Gnoll.
Let's make sure they're who we're looking for. Those dirty humans can look very similar from one another.
I feel like we should let them go either way, just because they're going to end up being a sacrifice for whoever. So even if they're the worst people ever, we don't want them to be a point for bad guys.
All right, Gillette.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
I was about to say I'm gonna start a conversation with them, unless you have something you want to do before that.
No, I'm just recasting my spectral side because it ran out just now. So I'm just recasting it so I can have it on the ready again.
Okay, sounds good.
No, all right. I'm gonna call out to them. Hello. We're here to help. Are you from the village?
So one lady steps up. You realize now you're kind of like looking and talking, and she's the one that shrieked. She steps up and she's like, "Yes, we're from Oakhaven."
Or she'll draw people here.
She's like, "Yes, we're from Oakhaven. There's two kids in here," and right away she's just like, "You have to get them out of here. Like you have to get them out." And you notice that they are like maybe teenagers, but yeah, they're kids with her. And yeah, she's like, we're survivors. There's more in the cell next to us.
How many more? Is there anyone that's not with you or that isn't here that hasn't made it?
Yeah. Yes. Unfortunately, there are several that they already took. And then she just like PTSD almost breakdown like right away. And she's just like, oh, the screams, they're terrible. Everything else is, just kind of like talking about the suffering that she's overheard from the people that they've pulled out of these cells already. And then she kind of like locks back in for a second and she's like, there's 6 of us here all together, 3 here and 3 in the next.
Before you let them out, make sure they don't have any weird diseases or curses. or like, they haven't done any kind of rituals on them that they're gonna, like, let's make sure they're safe to release.
If they die, they die.
But if they have something, I don't want to catch it.
Now I see
This
it.
is human phobic.
Gillette, can you see any writing on the walls in that room? Or does Rylus need to come over more with the torch to see further in?
I think I'll need a bit of torch to see that.
Right, I'll take a step, but that's all you get.
It's enough to peek in the room a bit better. It seems like a very plain holding cell. You don't see any of the same crazy runes in the other rooms or anything like that. Seems the same. Also, I'd say that's enough to vaguely see, plus with the info she gave you, the next room as well. Kind of the same situation.
Okay, so there's no connection to the other room is the main thing I would want to know.
The
No,
key
there's not.
that was on the Gnoll. Does the key that was on the Gnoll's neck go to this door specifically, or both doors?
After you check it out, it does open this locked door specifically. The lady you've been talking to, Gillette, will actually tell you right away that key, there's another key. It doesn't use the same key to open the other cell.
Has she seen them open the different cell doors? Is there any special tricks or traps we should be looking out for? I want to just murder all those people just because we didn't know about a trap.
Fair. As far as she knows, there's no kind of trap or anything like that. Mainly the issue is just that door uses a different key. And she's like, I hate to tell you, but I have no idea where it is.
Oh, goodness.
Look, I'm gonna look off to the left and be like, I have an idea who might have this key.
I don't want to leave them trapped here in case we don't make it. But if they leave and the people inside see them leaving them, they might raise an alarm just because they're like, don't leave us or something. So we should be careful about letting these people free without having a way to get the other people free.
And communicate with the other ones that will be back. We just need to get the other key.
They may not be rational, but we could check the other door maybe and just not let the other ones leave and see if it's something we could just break through, because this place isn't in great shape.
Force the keys. Yeah, I think the crowbar can work, but we want to be careful about being too noisy and drawing the other one in.
The other one is not asleep, at least.
I feel like we should either sneak these three out through the way that we've come, or we should take care of threats that are still around in what was that? 5?
9.
Yeah, 5 and 9.
I'm gonna cast Corpse Companion on the Gnoll right here with my side.
Sounds good.
So
5 is clear.
So now I have a new Corpse Companion that his name is Mr. Wiggles.
Okay.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Oh, come on. All right, I'll name him.
Do you have like a little bone wiggle dance he does? He's like,
No, I'll name him. All right, so I had Tubert. I'm going to name him Nolbert.
Name him fruit salad. Nolbert. Yes.
Nolbert.
Nolbert.
Noli.
Very clever.
Clear. It makes sure room 5 is clear, and I'm going to send Noli down to the room below us to make sure it's clear.
Sounds good.
So we're not. Because if we can send him out a straight path, that would probably be easier, almost.
Okay.
if there's try at
Good.
the last moment.
Okay. So you send him down there, and as soon as you send him down there, it's like there's just meat hanging here. It's the most disturbing part is, I mean, I guess he wouldn't necessarily see this, but that's okay. I'll give it to you regardless. The most disturbing part
I would see it though, right?
Yeah, you would for sure.
Yeah.
So the most disturbing part is that you don't know what kind of meat it is. You can't really tell. It's not obvious by looking at it, and it's just kind of like on hooks at different heights. It's not even like organized. There's just like hooks everywhere, just like meat on them, and it's gross and weird. But you do notice that in the corner there is one just like ball of just like gelatinous meat. And it's literally like moving. It's like squirming and like wiggling a little bit. It looks, your first thought is that it's like a gelatinous cube kind of situation, but it's literally just like a ball and more flesh than Jello. But it's just kind of there. Clearly a creature of some kind.
In which corner? Like the far corner over here?
Yes, we will do this corner, and this guy's going to be red tinted to represent
Okay.
meatball.
But is it just it's just sitting there, right? Not moving towards us or anything like that.
Currently, it's just sitting there. Yes.
Yeah. Then I would just probably be like, Noli, return. Let us go back. And I would just go back in the room. And I'd be like, the humans cannot go this way. They must go around.
What'd you see in there?
Something that would disturb all of you, but it actually brought me peace. I could take a nap in this room.
As you say that, you kind of like
moly.
you kind of just hear like some wet sopping noises behind you, and you see it. It moved. It's kind of like slowly following you back.
Noli, attack it.
All right.
I thought you had a new friend.
Go for fun here. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an initiative check. It can be everyone.
All right.
I'd like the rest to show that I find all meat disturbing, so this isn't more disturbing than normal for me.
Oh,
Hey, oh yeah, nice.
Hey.
Hey, Ben, your initiative roll is your D20 plus whatever your dex is.
oh yeah, it's a dex check. Yeah.
Okay. My dex is a 0, not 0. So
You're good.
17's my real.
Okay, the good news is Lantis rolled extremely high with a natural 20, which did beat the surprising roll of 18 from the meatball. So, and that's another luck token for Lantis. So that's a thing
nice.
too. So you see what's happening here. Go ahead and do whatever you're doing here.
So I'm gonna attack with Noli, and I'm gonna attack with my side.
Okay. Go ahead, roll a check for probably the Gnoll first. Maybe.
No, so I'm gonna roll with the side first.
Cool.
Is this thing undead, or is it a living thing, or is it an undead thing?
It is technically a living thing.
Okay, good. Because if I attacked an undead thing, I would have healed it instead of.
Oh, then it's undead. No, I'm just kidding. No, it is a living thing. It is an aberration.
So that's going to be a 1d6. So I do 2 damage with him, with my sai, and then I'll attack with Noli. Does a 14 hit it?
Yes, 14 does hit it.
And then that would be 4 damage. So 6 damage total.
Okay. 6 damage total is good. Okay. So when you do this, you notice that it's enough that this thing gets hit, and immediately when it takes the damage, it splits into like 2 pieces. And with way too fast, they literally just like grow to the same size immediately. But I don't know how to describe this necessarily, but the damage does take damage in doing this. We'll say that like you can tell that the meat is less coagulated together. It's like less in form of a ball. So like the thing does seem to have taken damage when you did that, but it split immediately upon taking damage.
Would that have been on the first hit, and then the second hit, it would have split again on the second hit?
Yes.
Or is that just 1 hit? Okay.
It definitely would have. Okay.
It appears to weaken as you hit it, but there's more.
There's more. All right.
Leave it to Lantis to make the situation worse.
Finally.
Exactly. So
you talk too much. Let us kill something.
From there, did you want to move at all or do any other movement?
Oh, I would move personally. I would just move out of the way so that way people can get around me.
Okay. All right. Now let's bring it up to Homer. It is your turn in this mess. What are you doing?
I am just going to come. Yeah, if I can come all the way through, if that's not too far to move, come here and attack.
That's definitely doable. That's cool.
Oh, hey, and Ben, just as well, if you don't remember or not, in Shadowdark, there's no opportunity of attacks. So if you go by something, they don't get an opportunity of attack thing.
Okay, that's good to know.
True. Honestly, combat in Shadowdark is going to feel most closely to just like a skill challenge in DC 20.
Well,
if you remember that. Okay, sorry. What'd you do? How'd you do?
Well, I'm attacking with my spear. I've just got range, so I didn't want to be next to the grossness.
Okay, no problem. 12 does hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Okay.
12 hits exactly, by the way.
With all the meat hanging down, would Orthel have ran into the meat that's hanging down?
Maybe a little bit. You might have had to be careful to move. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that is a lot of damage. So we're up to...
I rolled really well, and I do get a +1. So that is 8.
Damage. Okay, cool. Yep, okay. So we're up to 14 damage done total already. There is one more split, but you're noticing that every one of these cubes, they're all almost like take the same damage as you harm them. And they're all looking less and less like their actual forms of stuff, and they're more just like almost like melting piles at this point. Yes, very gross.
People eat this stuff.
Fair point. You good with movement there?
Yeah, I'm totally good.
Okay, Alex, what are you doing?
I'm pretty much just going to do somewhat similar, but instead of using my spear, I'm going to be using my obsidian club. Hopefully, bludgeoning damage will do something different. If not, I'm just going to make a mess. So I'm going to step right over here just to be in this corner and slam down on the one right in front of me.
All right, go for it.
I'm actually just going to use my luck token.
Okay. So yeah, you found out. I already gave it to you that the AC is 12. So there we go. That one hits.
And then just one heavy smash down with my obsidian club. That's 1d6.
Okay.
See,
not going to be much. Okay, that's actually enough. Okay. So
nice.
The way this is going to work, you see that thing, as soon as you crush it, all of them squirm at the same time and like almost seem to just like writhe in pain almost. That one actually like dies and kind of just like melds into just a puddle completely, no longer animate. But upon doing so, it shakes a little bit first, and there's a bit of just like a gross explosion that happens, of course. So both the companion, Gnoll, and Ryalis, got it. Go ahead and make some dex saves. Dex checks. Oh, so good. Cleared that for sure.
Oh, I love that. I love that Gnoll got a 4.
No,
it makes sense. It just makes sense.
It really does. Gnoll did get a 4. This is literally this blood protrusion that's coming out is like just grossly tainted, like acidic blood. Gnoll takes 5 acid damage from this thing.
Gnoll, you did so well, my pet. And he's down.
No.
I love it. That's what I love about this. I love them. It's so great.
Man.
But yeah, that's good. Thankfully, Ryalis, you are completely able to kind of just like duck out of the way just enough, and you see the splatter of blood just like hit the ceiling, and you're like, whoa, that was close. And you look over and see that Gnoll is just like a pile of bubbling bones now.
I'd like to think that Gnoll kind of like turned and shielded Ryalis.
Oh, I like that.
And just took and just kind of took it all on him.
I do like that. Okay.
He whispers as you wish, like as he's melting.
Okay. So you're noticing the rest of these creatures did also, they were affected with that. And now they all look incredibly weak. And you notice there was no splitting off that happened that time either. So the combat is changing a bit here. Were you satisfied with your movement?
Yep, I'm all good.
Okay. Next up would be me in the order now. So
let me get Gnoll out of there. He's dead.
Yeah, fair. Okay. So these things are going to, they're going to do just a gross thing here. Basically, they're closest to being able to get 2 next to you. So they're going to basically get the 2 next to you, and they're going to essentially try to just like crawl up on you. They're literally just going to try to like lump themselves onto you. So I'm going to give them a straight D20 roll for that. It'd be against your AC still, though, probably. So a 7.
It doesn't hit.
Very good. And a 3.
Score.
All right, perfect.
Definitely no.
And then the last one is going to move its way over to Orthal and do the same thing with only an 8. All right.
Yep.
That's basically all they're going to be able to do real quick. So that's it. Back down. We're going to go to Gillette. You can move roughly 30 feet. Specifics don't matter too much. And then you can take one action of whatever creative thing you'd like to do or something that's directly on your sheet.
Cool. I'm going to be kind of in between these 2 spaces for this.
Okay.
But I'm going to take my blowgun and I might pop a lung in doing so, but I'm going to blow as hard as I can and try and get the dart to pierce both of the guys on Ryalis here.
Oh, okay. I'm cool with that. I will say I'll just let you do it, but it's going to be at disadvantage to hit both of them.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
2 nat 20s is what I'm feeling.
Yeah, 2 nat 20s.
I mean, you do have a luck token too to help you out here. So
Can you give people luck tokens? I don't remember.
Yes, you can. You can give your luck tokens away.
there you go. I'm cool with that. So yeah,
There you
if you
go.
want to, go for it.
See here. Well, I know some tables do it. I don't
Ooh.
Doesn't even need it. That's crazy. Okay. Go ahead and give me a
Plus some
D6
stuff, right?
or whatever.
Yeah, I've been doing D4 plus 1 for damage.
Oh, okay. That works.
So 3.
Okay. That is brilliant. At even the slightest bit of damage left to these creatures, you notice that they. Well, I just realized. Yeah, I was like, you did it. And I was like, oh, you kill both of them. But in doing so, they do the same gross, like, blood explosion thing. So, Rylus, give me, I guess, 2 dexterity saves.
Oh man.
You got this, brother. You got luck token. You got luck tokens too, if you really need them.
Hey, I'm gonna give you
What?
my luck token, by the way. You have my luck token. Take my luck token.
How many 4s can you roll, man?
All right. So you saved on one of these.
Take a luck token from me too.
Hey, all right. I won't turn it down.
All
Oh
right,
my
you
gosh.
saved on both. Look at that. So
Oh,
by
I
some,
think narratively, I like jumped up like to dodge a ball, right? But then like the puddle is coming straight at me, and then they're like, "Oh, this freaking idiot!" And they flick a coin at me and just takes me off trajectory to actually dodge. And then that one actually put me in trajectory for another one, and then they're like, oh, "We're on." Did it again.
yes.
Yeah, I'd like it if you like turned to dodge and you hit the wall, and you were like, "Oh, I can't go that way."
But then he falls down from hitting the wall, so it's like
And then the luck tokens just make it go over you. That's all it is. Like, you just dumb
Yeah.
luck.
When it's all said and done, you turn around and the wall has an outline of your body, and somehow you're not touched by the blood. So yeah, those ones are both dead now as well. Gillette, did you want to move anymore at all?
I'm pretty
Pretty happy
good
there.
with where I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
back down to Atlantis then. It's one left.
I am going to bring my side back up into the room with me. Like
Okay.
I'm not going to attack with it because I don't want to. Actually, no. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it where it's at, and I'm gonna leave it where it's at. I'm gonna pass my turn and not do anything.
Not do anything. You don't even want to plan for something as kind of
No.
reaction-y?
No, because I don't want to attack it because Orthal's
Fair.
right there, and I think Orthal's next, so I'll let Orthal be able to do a turn.
Okay, that sounds good.
After I saw what happened with Gillette, I would be like, as much Orthal, I want to make you my companion, but I will not.
Resist the urge. All right, then we'll move it right along. Homer, what are you doing?
I'm standing behind one of the lower meat things and stabbing it.
Okay, that makes sense. Gave yourself a bit of a literal meat shield.
Oh, how many turns is that? One.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
Oh, it doesn't hit. No, I'm just kidding. I know.
On D6s and D8s instead of D20s.
That one does hit. Well, actually, never mind. With this, I forgot when they're all split off like this, it's only a 1 damage deal.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. So, the last one, you are able to stab from a range. You know it's going to pop. It does exactly that. You are a safe enough distance away. You're using the meat shield thing as cover too. That thing blows up, becomes nothing more than there's just like a thin layer of strange flesh on the ground everywhere now. But generally, you guys seem safe now.
We need a torch. We need a torch.
Not to eat meat.
The torch is going low.
I'll toss you a torch.
And I'm going to take 2 meat hooks.
Okay.
Throw whatever meat's on the floor. I don't really care.
Okay.
And be like, why do you keep trying to eat my people, Orthol? Because I'm a plant.
You're delicious and nutritious. And as I say that, I'm gonna pull out like a carrot or like some other kind of vegetable, like a raw potato. Actually, it's a raw potato, and just like
Out of spite, I'm gonna just chomp one of the pieces of meat.
Oh gosh. You die.
This is what happens when you eat meat.
You are able to
I don't
collect
actually have to eat.
a couple of meat hooks, by the way. Gross. Okay. Yeah, that room's safe though. That was the original intention. Seems locked down now.
Okay.
Should we try to just break the door inside or get the key? What's the plan?
I feel like nine holds our second key. The guy with all the armor. I feel like that's where our next key is.
Not illogical. Can I spy through a crack and see if I can see a key on him?
You know what? Yes, I will say that you do. He's not wearing it as obnoxiously like a visible necklace, but you do see it kind of like strapped to his hip.
How does anyone have for being a Gnoll?
Well,
I definitely don't think so.
if Noli wouldn't have died, I would have sent him in there.
He doesn't look like a Gnoll.
It's kind of like a Gnoll.
Just the bones. Hey, hi, Bob.
Outline of a Gnoll.
Actually, real quick, is there Can the gnolls I guess do the gnolls see in the dark essentially?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. What if we
Some skin over the skeleton.
what if we throw some caltrops down, like right there by the door, and then we make some noise to make it come running in?
Yeah, I'd
As
like
long
to.
as, yeah, that's what I was
let's do-
asking if anyone could like do a an impression of a gnoll, and like from room 13 have somebody be like, "Hey, get in here! They're messing around," you know.
How about
Hey.
we throw down both bags of caltrops and a little bit of oil in the doorway, and then we bust this door open, and then both me and Chris use our grappling hooks to just drag that dude through the caltrops and oil. And then once he's here, we set him on fire.
That's so okay. So we would
So vicious.
What if we
He's a
took-
gnoll beast? Doesn't mean you have to torture him before he dies.
Okay. How about we put the oil there, right? We put the oil there and one bag of caltrops, because I mean all caltrops do is 1 damage and slows them for 10 rounds, right? So you really need 2. So you throw 1 bag of caltrops on the oil. We 2 of us get on either side of the door with some rope, and we hold the rope and we trip him as he comes in, so he falls on the caltrops and in the oil. And then Rylus, you can set him on fire with the torch.
As long as we set him on fire.
I mean, that's a lot. I mean, that's going to be a lot. So we'd have to figure out how we if someone else had the torch, that they could apply the torch, so that way our action is like, hey, this is what our action is.
What if I drove him out of that room by making a bunch of vines grow within it to tangle him down for anyone who's in near?
And then we just go in there and attack him.
Yeah, we totally could, but he can still move within near, so he would probably try to exit the room. So then maybe that could be when we trap him.
Yeah.
No, move within close.
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's do it. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm good with any plan.
All right.
Ben, you good? What do you want to do, Ben?
I think it works. A little gruesome, but
I'm good for it.
All right. Where do we begin?
I'll get up against the wall, and as soon as that happens, it goes dark.
Yeah, basically. So you guys were relighting the torch because you had a second one, right?
Yeah, I have the So here, just give me the torch over here. I'll hold the torch over here if you guys want to stay right there, and I would have the torch.
Yeah, I tossed another one from my inventory.
Oh, Gillette's in there with you right now, right? So just hand the torch to Gillette.
Sure. I'll hand it off to him, and I'll just do my Flora's Embrace, which makes a whole bunch of tangle roots appear around people's feet, and I'm just gonna cover room 9 as much as I possibly can.
Okay, that sounds good. We'll kick it off there. All right, torch is relit. Excuse me. That's good. As soon as you do that, that's definitely done for free. That's allowed. That's like a little sneak attack thing. That'll be fun. So that's no problem. Go ahead and roll for that. Make sure that lands like we're hoping. And I'll let you do it with advantage since it's a sneak attack technically. Okay,
Nice.
Perfect. All right. So it works. So it kind of, does it cover the whole room? Sorry, ish.
Within near. So I think near is 25.
Yeah, that's actually huge. That would definitely do the whole
30,
room.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. So it does the whole room. So basically that whole room 9 there is completely covered, as well as one thing I did not reveal. There is the bottom X entrance to this is actually a secondary entrance to the dungeon.
Oh, okay.
So
interesting.
that is not necessarily obvious. So basically what's going to happen here is this Gnoll is going to realize what's happening, realize he's being attacked, and I'm going to have him make a wisdom check to decide if he's going to be like, what's going on? I need to pursue whoever's doing this. Or if he's like, I need to split off and not be locked down in this room. Basically the same as a morale check.
You big dumb Gnoll, I'm in here.
And also my spell casting is through chanting. Oh no. Spell casting is done through chanting, so he would likely have heard me saying something really weird and ominous reverberating through the room while the plants were growing.
Okay, awesome. So basically, he sees what's happening. He looks to be targeting whoever's in this room casting this thing. He's like, I'm going in there. I got to find out who this is. I'm going to kill him.
Well, it's the other shaman that's attacking him, obviously.
Yeah, that might be exactly what he's thinking. He's not sure yet. So that seems to be what his play is here. but we will probably kick this off with initiative real quick, unless you guys. Yeah, I mean, it'll be fast even with initiative. So yeah, let's go ahead and do initiative again real quick.
That's a 12 for me.
He's got a +3. So it's actually a 19 is the goal, which Alex got also. So he met it.
That'll be a nah dog for me.
Okay. Okay.
Again.
Well, thankfully,
3 as well.
Alex met it. So you guys did make it happen. So Alex, even after the follow-up, you got eyes on this thing. So you set up the tethering vines basically, and you see him already just like struggling, trying to like pull some off of him literally. And now he's just trying to trudge through them super slowly. So what are you doing? Following that up.
Just gonna slap my bag of caltrops right in front of the door, and if I can do another chant while I also just put caltrops on the floor.
Sure. Just kind of empty them out basically. That's a minor thing. No big deal.
Okay, cool.
I don't know.
I'm gonna chant my other spell, Shell of the Turtle, which will give everybody +1 bonus to your AC.
Nice. Let's see it.
Wow.
Nice.
Very good buff. Oh yeah.
Nice.
So everyone keep track of that. You got 1 extra AC. As long as that's active.
How long,
Nice.
how long does that last for, Alex?
Yeah, I like that.
Alex, how long does that last? Is that like for a
Yeah, probably it's just
Duration
focused.
focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
Sweet. Okay, cool. So you empty out the caltrops like right there. We'll say this specifically this square, maybe right in front of you, is just a mess,
Yep.
and maybe a little bit of the door. Yeah, in that area. That idea.
I can also toss Orthol a handle to my grappling hook because I don't have a rope. We said we were going to trip him, so
Okay.
that's the only length of rope I would have.
Okay, I got you. Okay, that sounds good. Did you want to move at all, or do you like where you're at?
Nope, should be good.
Perfect. All right, that brings it to the Gnoll. If he can move only close, he can literally move only 1 space at a time. So he's going to move one little
That's
bit
That's what I'm
there.
saying. We don't need the cow traps or anything because he won't even be able to get to us.
At least not yet. But that is that. I will say he's going to do what he can to, if he can't move fast, he's going to use his action to move again.
Targets can escape if they pass a strength check versus your chanting check, and my chanting check was 19.
Okay, just kidding.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, he's not going to beat that, but that is what he's going to try to do regardless. He has a +3 to that. Only a 13. So he does not pass that. I imagine that is that his action to get out, probably?
I think he still probably gets another move.
Probably.
What did you roll to cast it? Did you roll the 19 to cast it, or did you roll?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you rolled lower than that to cast the actual thing.
Nope, I actually had 2 19s in a row for my
Okay.
castings.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
16 +3, 19. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, his only action is to move 1 space. After trying to actually escape, frustratingly, he cannot. He moves 1 space. He's just grunting, and basically you just hear just loud, just like bestial grunts, and he's just like, "I'll kill you." And he's just kind of just trying to trudge through this. So next up from there, Ben, what do you want to do?
All right. Well, let's see. I have I think a hatchet. How close to, or a hand axe? How
Mhm.
close would I have to be to use that?
I would say if you wanted to chuck it at him, even you could, but otherwise you'd have to be like right next to him.
Okay, I'll just use my blowgun again. Am I on line from where I'm standing, or do I have to move to the center piece?
I'd say you can just see him well enough where you're at right now to hit him.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna shoot my blowgun, and we'll see what happens.
All right. You are noticing this guy's wearing a bit more armor compared to the other gnolls, at least.
Okay, so 19.
Enough. Go ahead and roll damage for that. He's also just burlier looking in general.
4.
Okay. 4 damage. Okay. All right. So you see the blow dart slams this thing like right in the face. It's just like stuck through his cheek. And he's just like frustrated, just like rips it out of his face along with like a piece of his cheek kind of thing, and then throws it on the ground. Grunts more angrily. But that was a hefty hit on this guy. Did you want to move at all?
No.
Okay. Happy where you're at there. That will bring us to Chris. What are you doing?
So as I hear him say, what was it? Like he's gonna kill us,
Yeah, he's
come
just
after
straight up
us.
like, I'm gonna
be-
just like, I'll kill you.
I will turn you first, and then I'm gonna send my scythe
Hard.
over there to him, and then I will do my undeath blessing on it with my scythe.
Let's get it. That sounds awesome.
So that's because I got necrotic reap with that. That is a 6, so that's a 13 to cast.
13 for your cast. Okay. Does that beat it?
Does that 13? Yeah, so it dispels a success and it does a 1d6 damage.
Okay.
But
Sweet.
I don't, yeah.
Because it's like it's a normal spell check, right? Not like a.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a normal spell check. That
Sweet.
it hurts, it heals undead and it hurts living.
Okay, perfect. One big old damage. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, one big old damage. I may not turn you now, but I will eventually.
That is
Why are there so many vines in the way?
To bloody the creature, at least, as he's trudging his way through. Did you want to move at all?
No, I'm just gonna be like up here in my little spot right up here.
Okay.
You're like cutting him free slowly.
Yeah, I'm just staring him down. Like I'm staring him down. Like come at me, bro.
All right, awesome. Homer, back to you.
Can I lean around and stab him with a spear?
Yeah, I'd say that's doable. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Myself
one
up a
space
little bit.
thing technically, so it's just like a little bit of a lunge out and stabberoo, hopefully.
I think this is probably a way to waste. Oh, wait.
All right.
No, never mind. I'm going to use it. You can. No, someone's going to dive. No, never mind.
Oh no. Okay.
Man,
Token
quite see.
burned. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guess maybe that's it, man. You do your best to lean around the corner, but apparently it's not enough.
vines and scythes in your way.
That's true. There's all kinds of crap in your way. You can hardly see the
I
guy.
can't
You
step.
lunge out, you stab, then you just like air, nothing. You're just like, dang it. Any other moving? Okay. Alex, what are you
To be
doing?
his target.
You can tell this guy's going to step right out there in just a second. But he's moving slowly and he can see in the
Okay.
dark.
I guess I'll just do the same thing that Homer just did. Kind of like how we do the spear thing in tandem. He just did a stab. I'm going to do the same stab, but on the opposite side.
Okay, that sounds good. You are realizing, I mean, he's pretty distracted by like trying to dodge spears and get out of vines and things like that, but the caltrops and mess in front of him isn't necessarily invisible. So I will actually, if he gets that far, I'll probably give him a high DC check to actually just straight up see it on the floor.
11 to hit.
The 11 with a stab, unfortunately, does not quite do it.
Is this the furry room that has all like the furs and lumps and traps? And stuff?
Oh yeah, yes, the room that you're in actually, which would hide a lot of this crap probably.
That's what
Recently.
I was thinking. Maybe.
Nice.
Good thinking. I already completely forgot about that. The 11 unfortunately does not hit. You lean around the corner, kind of the same thing. You're like, yeah, that's a good idea. You stab, and unfortunately, this Gnoll just hardly like manages to sidestep it as he's trying to get out of the room. Are you still satisfied in the corner?
Yeah, I'll be good from here.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. In the mess and distraction, I'm still going to give him a chance to see the crap, but I'm going to put the DC way high with an 18, and he already has a -1. So, all right, he doesn't see it. So basically, he's going to just keep on trudging through this mess. He finally steps out of this crap, which means that he can like move again. He's free. He's going to do exactly what you're hoping. He steps right on this mess. Right away, caltrops in the feet. What is that, D4 to start with?
No, it's just 1 damage.
Oh, 1 damage. Okay, but it's okay. If you just like step
it's
on a
flat
cube.
one, but then his movement's halved, basically.
Okay.
If it's possible, I was trying to get a way to trip him into the caltrops with the rope thing.
Oh, right, that
If
situation.
that doesn't work, though, I totally get it.
Like a dex, like a.
I see what you're saying. I would
Like a
say,
trap.
okay, he's going to stay here. Once he's here, he's going to stay here. So that's still kind of an opportunity. Basically, just be like a knock prone situation from there kind of thing. So like on any of your turns, that's still an option. He's going to stay right there, locked in combat. Honestly, he doesn't know where else there is caltrops at this point. So yeah, he's going to take the 1 damage for stepping directly on this crap. A little less than bloodied now.
Can I be taunting him to like attack me?
Yep, absolutely. He's going to attack somebody. He doesn't know who's responsible. So sure, you call out, you slap him on the butt, whatever it takes. Right away, he steps on this thing. He's angry. You call him ugly, whatever.
I'm gonna crunch your bones like a root vegetable.
Good. And he's going to look at you and just be like, what's a vegetable? And just attack you, basically. He takes just like
That's what
both
your
of his
bone is right
claws,
now.
and he's going to swipe once at you, trying to attack with a +3. 10 against your AC. Does not cut it. This creature's got a big old nasty multi-attack with his other hand coming at you. So same deal.
Gone.
14.
Nope.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
And everyone
I got
still
all
has
kinds of
plus one
shit.
to their AC.
Yeah, that's great. That's good because this guy would have hit like a truck. So he swipes at you once, misses completely. A second time, closer, still misses. And he's just going to frustratedly just like lean back and growl and scream. And that's going to be everything he does for his turn. So Ben, you are back up. This guy's looking pretty rough and he's kind of sort of locked down-ish right now. So what are you doing?
I hack at him with my my hand axe here.
Here it is.
Since
Do the
he
hand
gets
action
slowed,
come into play.
If we want to kite him, we could move back into room 13 and I could be the one in front.
I feel like he's almost there.
Yeah, I'll move away after my turn if he doesn't go down here.
I like that.
But
Good
I'll
thinking.
roll here.
That would be that should be what, a 15 to hit, right? Or a 18 to hit? Yeah.
I got an 18.
Nice. 18. Okay. That is
It-
definitely enough.
the
Go
hand
ahead and
axe-
roll me
The
some
hand axe
damage.
does a 1d6 damage, by the way, Ben. Not 1d4. Hand axe does 1d6.
Oh yeah, that's good to know. Okay, 3.
Okay, this creature is so close to dead. So he will be
Does it
making him.
Does it
With
make a
this
difference?
plus-
What did you say?
on the sorry, so on my hand axe it says +5 in parentheses n, and then it says or comma 1d6 parentheses fin.
So the +5
Finesse.
is like what you roll with. So you roll a +5 to hit it, like to attack with it.
Yeah,
And then-
+5.
Oh, so it's not +4. It's a little different there.
Yeah, because you get like it's probably from your class stuff as a fighter that you probably have a +1 to your melee attacks from a talent or something like that. But then you also like I was looking at your character sheet. You have a +1 on damage from a mastery, so you have a +1 to melee and ranged damage. So you would actually have 4 damage.
one weapon type though. So it would
Yeah,
depend
which-
what the weapon type was.
Yeah. So it's either your blowgun or going to be your hand axe.
That's the blowgun. That's why I had the +1 on.
Okay. All right. Then, yeah. So you just be a 3 in your hand axe then. But yeah, the +5 is what you roll to hit with it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So mine was actually a 19 rather than 18.
Very good. That still hits. No, but
Yeah.
so that's still good. Yeah, this guy is around. If it makes it to his turn again, he's going to be forced for a morale check. Huge now for sure. But
Move.
he's hardly alive. Hardly. You land an absolutely devastating blow. Like you feel the blade of your axe just like sink deep into like the chest cavity of this creature. And you're like, how is he still standing? This is crazy. And did you move where you wanted to?
Yeah, should I leave the room or is it fine to be in this corner? What do you guys think? I was here initially, but
I think you're probably fine left, so
right.
move out of his range.
That's true. There's a whole lot of you guys before he does anything again, in theory. So if you're happy with that, Chris, you would be up.
I'm going to attack with. I'm just going to do not a spell attack, but just a regular attack with my side.
Okay. Sounds good.
So
Go
it's
ahead
going to
and do
be
that.
it's going to be a -2, 9.
Okay. Unfortunately, the 9 doesn't cut it. But you swing
Yeah.
this guy somehow, it's like musters every bit of living energy it has left, basically, to not get hit directly with this thing. Kind of swooping under it. And he looks back at you and just like swings his head and just like blood flings from his mouth. It just like coats the wall, basically. Did you want to move at all? Or wait, you still got a laugh going on.
No. I'm just going to attack, and then that will, and I'm just going to look at him, and I'll be like, I will turn you. How am I doing? But I will. I swear. Just stay still.
Just stay still. Yeah, he's completely given up arguing back at this point. He's just like heavy breathing, just like blood pouring from his mouth, basically. So,
And then
Sounds
that'll
good.
be the end of my turn.
all right, Homer, back to you. This guy is in terrible shape.
I think it's time for him to die.
That'd be nice.
Somehow, his fighting instinct is ducking.
This is probably an action, so you can tell me no. If I'm gonna miss with my spear, can I try to like just tackle him to the ground onto the caltrops?
There's a risk reward situation here, my friend. You definitely could,
Well,
depending on how you roll.
Technically, the caltrops are already expended. Like once they do the damage, you can't keep using them. Technically,
I'd be fine with it in this case.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, there's a bit of a risk reward situation here. I would just have you make maybe a dexterity or strength check, and if you roll a 15, you pull it off. That's too high. If you roll a 13, you pull it off. But any less than that, and you might slip into the caltrops yourself.
I'm doing it. 5.
All right. You lunge at this guy, and he literally, like, you're like, I think I got that. You kind of miss with the spear, but you're like, I can do this. I can swing my weight and just kind of like push him down. It's going to be great. You swing, and as you do, somehow, covered, just drenched in blood, you feel this Gnoll's like claws just like clench your armor and basically just kind of like shove you down into the ground as a few caltrops just kind of like pierce your chest and upper arms and stuff like that. You will take 1 damage yourself.
That's fair.
And you can't move.
Prone. Can you give me I can do that.
On your back.
Yeah, you're for
Put
sure.
your elbows on their back and they flip over.
No, they
yeah,
die.
he's extra prone.
Well, I'm a turtle, not a turtle.
Turtle. Yeah, you're I don't know which one. You got this. Dead. There we
I'm
go.
fine doing it.
All right. That's probably better. You don't want to put on there. Alex, you are up. Somehow
And-
this thing's still standing.
I feel like he's probably looking directly at Orthol.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna like pull out one of the meat hooks that I picked up earlier, and I'm just gonna like just go for a quick slash at him. Hopefully it'll actually work.
I'm totally fine with that. Feel free to do that. And oh my gosh.
No, I don't. It did not
Okay,
work at all.
Did you just hit me?
Yes.
So
Wow.
you swing down,
Yeah.
completely miss, and unfortunately, you don't just miss. He moves. Like you're skilled enough, but unfortunately, he moves just in time where the meat hook just kind of like slams into the back of Orthal's shell. Homer, you're a glutton for punishment. Go ahead and take 1 more damage.
Oh my gosh.
At least a natural one punished somebody.
That's right. That's right. Now it is this thing's turn, unless you wanted to move.
No, I want to make sure I don't. Yeah, I don't want to make sure that Orthol is not the only person.
I wasn't invincible. Do you need to roll to maintain the shell, though?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
+1 AC for everybody would drop then.
Okay. Do you have any bonuses for that?
No, believe it or not, I'm a spellcaster that has very bad wisdom.
I love it.
All right. All right. So this guy's going to make a morale check. Actually, I feel like he'll just lose a morale check realistically. Yeah,
I don't know, man. He's Bruce Lee out here right now.
Well, that's
Like,
actually kind of true.
I'm
That's a good point.
We have to stop him.
All right, here. This will determine. You're right. He'll make the morale check and it just determines what he does here. Because either way, he wants to leave. He will fail it. So what he does, instead of doing the smart thing and yelling out for help, he's going to do the dumb, prideful thing and just stay right here and try to keep fighting. Which, unfortunately, he has a solid target with Orthol there as he just like shoved him to the ground. So he's going.
Your mom and caltrops last night.
So he will throw a few attacks at Orthol. The first one with it, I'm going to give him advantage because you're just there prone. You know.
I mean, I'm prone. Yeah, he should get advantage. I'm okay with that.
Okay. All right. So a 19 plus some, I imagine, will do it. This guy's swinging at you with. Has he hit anyone? Have I determined the damage ahead of time? Because I don't think I did. I have not. Okay. All right. This guy's a big old boy. He's hitting with D10s.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, geez.
That does hurt.
Okay.
Look, Orthol.
Yeah. How you doing? How you holding up with that?
I've got 1 left. I've got an HP.
Perfect. That's good. Okay. He's going to attack you with his second attack as well. Also at advantage. Okay. 17 plus some. Yep. 17 plus some. I imagine we'll do it again. Okay. Another
That does it. He doesn't.
D10. 1.
Hey.
Well,
Okay.
that's enough.
All right. Okay. So you can see this creature in a blind fury of just like his dying breaths, just absolutely just like wrecks Orthol and sets him unconscious for the moment.
I'm using the pose because it's like every time he punches me, I'm like, "Is that all you got?" It just like keeps.
Finally, silence.
Yeah.
He's not gonna move either. I don't think so. He's just gonna be right there. He's gonna be where he's at.
Okay. Ben, save us, please.
Yeah, Ben. Ben, you are up.
Back at it.
This thing's
gonna-
one shot right now, man. You can do it.
one shot sense.
Right. Hatchet time. Here we go. Come on.
There we go. Here we go. Get up personal.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
That does it. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
An absolutely
Yeah.
brutal blow. What does it look like as you finish this thing off?
He's all battered and basically ready to fall apart. So I do a big overhead swing, sever him directly into two pieces.
Nice. I love it.
Very cool.
Well, he's like just leaned over me, like beating me. So you just walk up behind him with your axe. You're like,
Uh,
Gruesome. Incredibly gruesome. You do exactly that. And it's not pretty. Holy crap. There's a big old spider on my desk.
no.
I guess I'll just watch it. I'll just keep an eye on it as I keep playing for a second.
Is it in the game too now?
Yeah.
No,
Comes
I'm
out
not.
of him?
super
did it
afraid
roll?
of spiders or anything.
Roll initiative, Cody. Roll initiative.
I feel like it won. It's moving right now. It's taking its movement action. So
Yeah, just have it do in
I
game
might-
whatever it does in real life.
I might need to just take
Oh.
a second real quick. Hang on just a sec.
That's a new DC 20 rule. It's using its free movement with his agility.
Wait, stop. I can do this. I missed it.
all right.
Oh, no.
Hey, so if this Gnoll is dead, right? Ben, you said you split it in half?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. So because I don't have nothing to turn into a corpse companion, I'm gonna look at Orthel.
I am gonna back you off of Orthol while I heal him.
Orthel, yes, I told you. I told
let
you.
it rain.
I told you would be mine.
So I have
No.
berries that I can make. So I'm gonna make two
No.
berries and then just shove them right in Orthol's mouth, and that'll.
Orthel will be mine. Make him mine.
People know this, but every night we reaffirm our pact amongst ourselves to like not let him do that to us. Or, you know, like
Yup. Everyone knows.
This guy's
Oh,
an absolute
Atlantis.
freak.
Oh, you are mine. Raise.
And then Orthal's eyes open. Yeah,
Like,
you said
give me one.
the berries thing work. Do they just
Yep.
work, right?
So you have two now.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
And there's something I haven't been telling you guys about the berries. Every time I make one, I damage myself with 2 damage. So I'm now at 1 HP just sitting there like,
Just Rylus.
What a
You will be
reveal.
mine.
What a reveal. Okay. So Orthal has what, 2 HP now? And Rylus has 1?
I do have a shaman healing circle that I can actually heal us with, but I need 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
okay with that.
Okay, Cody. Can we?
mhm.
All right. So in the Curses Scroll 2, this is something that Kelsey came up with like later on.
Yeah.
That if you go down and you get healed, right? Like you come back up, you roll on the you roll on the wounded enduring wounds table, the enduring wounds table. So you roll a D20, and then like you're wounded somehow.
You like a scar.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do
So,
you
like-
freaks want to do that? Homer, do you want
Like,
that?
You can end up you can end up having a heart attack and dying, or you can have a miracle and you have advantage on your next attack or check. It's a D20 table that you roll on to see what you get as an enduring wound.
Okay.
I expected to go down, but I didn't expect there to be the wounds. I would have done things more carefully.
All right.
That's fair.
It's fun, but
That's
okay.
fair.
But next time.
Maybe next time. All right, hear me out. Speaking of next time, what if we got a couple things here, okay? We could comedically super streamline the rest of what happens here with just a couple rolls. Or we could save this like literal like it is a literal demon boss fight that has like tricked all these gnolls, okay? We could save this fight for a whole different situation. I know Ben's got to wake up early.
late, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to be up like shortly to go on.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm good with ending here.
yeah, more or less.
Ben, are you going to be able to play next time?
If it is a shorter one, maybe.
We could make it a much
Because I do
shorter
have
one
to
if
get
it's
up at,
just the
like-
boss fight. I'll make it a big old fun boss fight, but it definitely won't be as long as this one.
I could probably do that. Let me see if I have anything too specific.
So
It might not be next week either.
typically,
It could be,
so,
but it might
so
not be.
typically we may have died earlier, only because like
Yeah.
we kind of you keep things speeding up by every 15 minutes or every so many rounds, rolling a random encounter for the like within a dungeon, and then it keeps players moving and from like basically dialoguing so much, and it keeps movement going. So yeah, But it makes it a dungeon. Like so, like when we were being loud, you would typically roll a random encounter, and then either something happens or something doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Interesting.
Which only happened once. I only rolled one because I remembered at that point, and it was a random encounter because of it.
Wait, which one was that? What moment was that?
The gross living flesh mobs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But
We spent like an hour on the first couple rooms.
yeah, Ben, it's okay if you can't join later. That's totally okay. We'll definitely try to give you a heads up ahead of time, and if we do it again, we'll make it a faster game for you to play. But yeah, I don't know. Next week, if we have Andrew available, next week we should probably just do the Ninja Dark campaign too.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep in contact about the whole thing. But thinking we cap it off here and honor this boss fight later. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm not able to make the next one for this, if I'm not able to make the boss fight for this one, canonically, my boy Gillette just had a heart attack. But
It's not like he left with the villagers to go to like.
no, he just died.
He didn't escort them. No, he just.
Yeah,
died.
I was gonna say he could just escort the villagers out. Like,
But his dying wish is that someone takes the dookie and hurls it at the boss for the starting move.
That was the whole plan.
That was his plan in the beginning.
It's a good plan.
We get
It's an
we
honorable
get a
plan.
skeleton, cover it in bags of dookie. Inside the skeleton is like filled with oil flasks, and then we douse the whole thing in oil and catch.
so
That's genius.
Just leave it at his doorstep.
If Gillette had a heart attack, he's the next meat puppet. He'll be covered in dookie. And we send another one of Ben's characters in as a flaming bomb. It's like almost all. It'd be like Grub going in as a flaming cannonball.
That's awesome. All right, Ben, let's relieve you so you can go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome to have you. Next time we'll make sure we get you to bed sooner. So thanks for joining. It's been great.
Of course. I missed you all. Have a good night.
Yeah.
We missed you, buddy. It's awesome. All right, I will stop recording now. Just kidding. Let's do the boss fight. No, I'm just kidding. All right.